Welcome to Yerba Mate Talks.
Yeah, I'm back. Humbly, I'm just telling the truth, bro. That's all the proof, bro. They faking space, yeah, that's the move, bro. I already knew, bro. Humbly, I had a thought, but it wasn't mine. We in the end times, it's certain in my mind. Everything changed, now it's all a sign. Humbly convinced, yeah, that's divine. Every coincidence turned into proof. Start with belief, then shape the truth. Got the answer before the proof. Humbly, yeah, that's the loop. Just telling the truth, bro. That's all the proof, bro. They think in space, yeah, that's the move, bro. I already knew, bro. Humbly, I'm just telling the truth, bro. If they gotta think, then it's fake, bro. That's all the proof I need, bro. I already knew, bro. Humbly. You should see stars all the time. No atmosphere, nothing blocks the shine. If you don't see them, something's off, bro. That's how the logic go, bro. They had to think, yeah, that's enough. Different answers, then it's all made up. I asked them face to face, no bluff. Humbly, yeah, case closed, hug. I'm just telling the truth, bro. That's all the proof, bro. They fake in space, yeah, that's the move, bro. I already knew, bro. Humbly, I'm just telling the truth, bro. If they gotta think, then it's fake, bro. That's all the proof I need, bro. I already knew, bro. That's a cartoon, yeah. Run it back. Right when it matters, hot screen go black. Faking gay, so faking gay. Humbly, same react. Why they never show it? That's the thing. Where the footage at? Let it rain. If it was real, they show everything. Humbly, yeah, that's the thing.
I'm just telling the truth, bro. That's all the proof, bro. They fake in space, yeah, that's the move, bro. I already knew, bro.
I'm just telling the truth, bro. If they gotta think, then it's fake, bro. That's all the proof I need, bro. I already knew, bro. Humbly, humbly, humbly. I already knew, bro. Freaking gay, yeah. Humbly.
Oh, damn. Forgot to turn on the stage. Welcome to another video review. I am Max. Kat is over there. Today, we had a plan to do an after show, but the debate got canceled. So, given that there's nothing else going on, I see a cat here. I see a cat. Hello, this is the cat. Also known as El Gato, biting my finger. So, Witsit did another one of his streams. It's absolutely derpyful. And we're going to do that. Before we do anything, though, make sure to do the social thingies, like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner, yes, the corner of your street, and just subscribe to Server. Oh my God. Let's go again. Go to the corner, yes, the corner of your street, and yell, subscribe to Shadow Mate Talks. And that way we can share that up for the channel. All right. No cat attack today. No, thankfully. He came in, bit my finger a little bit, chewed on it, like, And yeah. All right. Let me get you peeps the link if anyone wants to come hang out. There we go. Charles has some questions about TDDS, but he's on the run, so we can't really tell you. All right, let me get set up. Switch that, and we'll be off to the races. Witsit. I've seen most of this. Oh, look, we have an icy spin there. Hello.
Yo, what's up, Max?
I'm doing fun,
Doing well?
freaking tastic. Yeah.
Got your
Tomorrow,
mate?
I have my mate ready. We're going to be derping it out tomorrow. We have a debate scheduled if he shows up with Kevin John, because he was saying on Facebook that no one wants to debate him. Everyone runs away from him. So I had to show him that no one runs away.
Oh, that's adorable.
Oh, he has a new song here for the intro of the video. Oh, I'm excited. Already the visuals, Witsit. Oh boy, I know that AI does stuff, and Witsit, compared to our friends that make music videos, F-.
I don't remember the astronauts moonwalking, did they?
No.
I guess they did. They didn't.
Witsit, come on, I'm already bored. Ooh, we have a young, handsome Rex here. How you doing?
You know, stuff and things. I just got done testing my telescope, and I am fucking freezing. So hopefully, as I warm up, you will be able to. You know what? I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. I'm so fucking cold right now, Max. I need you to warm me up with your body.
I will give you a huge hug.
Preferably shirtless.
Yes. Jack Trader for $1.99 says Timu GPT. Yes.
What's up, Chirper?
Oh, that is a bad pause. Let me move on from this.
It is what it is. Unexpected absence, but as soon as I came online, some drama, but we got it handled.
Oh, poor Witsit has drama. Oh.
So yeah, what's up, fam?
What's up, fam?
Dude, I love that intro. It's definitely the new intro. Someone kept
That was absolutely horrible. Witsit couldn't get through it. I was bored in 39 seconds in.
on commenting like religiously, like, yo, bring the astronauts back. And you have no idea how hard it was to find that. But I found it. All right, let me
hold on. Let me
cool. What's going on?
Make this a little bit
So
faster.
I do need
Now that he's probably no longer on meth, he speaks very much slower. So you have to speed him up, or it gets boring really quickly.
favor from you guys.
His word
I need
salad
you
is
guys to
bland.
follow-
Yeah, no seasoning. You need to put
That's
in
right.
some olive oil. I don't know, maybe some sprinkled oregano, something
Yep.
to get a kick out of it.
He's missing some ingredients.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's a great idea. You need to outsource to CMS. I commented on his on the song that has Netanyahu. I was like, dude, isn't there a single music producer in all of Flat Earth? Like seriously, you can't get someone to make a real song for you?
Right. I bet he's the type though that wouldn't want help. Seems like he would want to do it all himself, you know?
Yep. Oh, I like this one. Tyson Dog says, Max, I see spin on reds. I bet flirts all over the globe felt a disturbance in the force.
No, they always do.
Yeah.
You also
four,
you could
so-
also experience that force on the you can experience that force on the Richter scale. The last time I see Spin and I decided to meet up because listen, I'm not going to tell you what happened. All I'm saying is that we had to camper all to ourselves.
Sparks flew. He actually talked to me, man.
Oh.
It's from Dumb and Dumber.
There is not a DJ New Moon. I mean, he makes AI trash, and it's still trash.
on Kick. They didn't fast track my partnership. I mean, I don't know
Oh.
why. It's kind of
Oh,
ridiculous.
I'm Witsit. They should have fast tracked my partnership. Who the fuck do they think they are? What a dumbass.
Had to update the Flurf wiki today for his new site. He finally got running. He'll tell you about it at hour
Ooh.
3 and 36 minutes in. It's fucking
Nice.
dude, this ran so long.
Oh my.
I actually fell asleep and I was like, holy shit, this thing's still going.
Brenda, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Hi, you
Hey,
know
Brenda.
me, always doing awesome.
I see. Spin. I saw you trying to talk to Robert. Oh my God.
Robert.
Oh.
Robert. Roger? or-
Roger. I'm sorry.
Yeah. That
Right.
was fun. Yeah, he's adorable.
That
He
was
tries.
fun. That was torture to listen to.
It was funny because Sean God, I'm losing his name. All caps Sean Hawkins. He was covering it live, and I had no idea. I guess Sig was over there and a couple of other people.
Yeah,
But-
Sean covers Roger and Roger Live since
Yeah.
Flatzoid doesn't really do flat Earth content anymore.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah, Flatzoid
Yep.
was streaming today. He had 10 whole viewers.
Oh my God.
Oh,
But that was interesting, right? Yeah, he was just desperate. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
I'm taking the subject
No,
away
that's
from
fine. It's okay.
well, he asked for bendy water, and I thought, what better than? Well, I mean, I've shown this to other flat earthers. Zynac, I don't know if you know him on
Oh boy.
Discord, and Rakia. I don't know, several of these people that are just absolutely ridiculous. But I thought, let's drop it on Roger, see what he has to say. And
yeah, but did you level the
Right.
straight edges?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, focus here, guys. Look here in the viewfinder. What I did for do you know Crizzle on Discord?
I do not.
Okay. Well, she's adorable, but she tries. She's a Dutch lady who is very hard to understand, but her thoughts. She speaks good English. But anyways, I just literally cropped the entire Ibiza. It's the Ibiza photo. I don't know if you remember it, Max, where there's like the two red straight edges,
yes.
and in the background you can see the curve.
Yep.
I just cropped the red thing, and I'm like, just focus here, lady. And she wanted to
But-
bitch about the circle of the horizon and this and that. I'm
But
like,
what is the
it's not important.
distance? What is the distance? I
Right,
see?
exactly. Yeah.
What is the distance? And is it
Yeah.
level with the horizon? Did you level it with the horizon? Oh,
they're
well,
fun.
you didn't. Oh, well, I guess you need. Just
That
not
is
It's
good
like
enough.
trying to keep preschoolers on task, you know? It's
Just
like,
not
no, we're
good
playing
enough
with
for
blocks.
It's
play
a
with the
perfectly
blocks.
valid question, and it turns out that I was asked a question. At Red's Rhetoric, did you ever end up watching that video about how deep a vagina is?
Oh, wow.
Yes, I did. I actually saw that on Pornhub. It was very, very let's say educational.
Educational. Yes.
It was very educational, and it's not my cup of tea. I prefer to produce the content, but
Wow.
Charles says, Sean, the gloves Arwen.
Yeah, he's not that bad. He knows how to refute flat Earth arguments.
Yeah, but I
He
don't know.
curses a lot. He curses a lot.
One day out of the blue, on one chat, Sean was like, "Oh, Max is a clown." And I was like, "Excuse me?" And yeah, from there I was like, "Yeah, no." I saw him trying to pick fights with other people. I was like, "Yeah, no, just go away."
Yeah. So Witsit is trying to rebrand to moon landing denial. Is that it?
Uh-huh. Interesting. Someone here says, David Sullivan 3906. Hi to the real purebloods. Oh my god.
Ridiculous, Loki. But to be fair, I haven't been super active, right? So anyway, to actually get verified on Kick, I have to have 30 hours and then 25 subs or something like that, and average like 75 concurrent viewers, I think. So I have to get my numbers up on Kick to get verified. So if you guys will help a brother out, go. The Kick link should be in the description. Kick.com/Witsit.
Come on.
Issue. What we did was built a site, witsitgetsit.com. So if you go to witsitgetsit.com.
Oh, Witsit. We have a Dano there. Hold on.
We're not actually going to go to this fucking website, are we?
Of course we are.
Oh, god damn it.
Witsit.
And I was having such a good night, and then we're going to go to this fucking website.
Max, first off, epic pause.
Oh, I love the new Witsit clavicular kind of pictures and so on, like the AI retouching.
I believe my daughter calls that aura farming, and he's failing miserably.
Yeah. Someone would say that picture is just really gay, but
Look, if
I don't know.
if that was
it's
on a
totally-
milk carton and he was standing in front of the police officers, they would not know what they were looking at.
Exclusive content. What exclusive content are you talking about? Community hub,
I just
live
spilled
event,
half my joke.
live event calendar. Hold on, let me check this out.
So Witsit's trying to get away from flat Earth and go to moon landing denial or some shit like that?
Oh, I'm Miss Huckleberry.
Real talk, no filter. Okay.
Call bullshit. Okay.
I thought it was
Content
KIK, not KIK. Is he really that dumb?
No, it's kick, like CK.
Yeah, it's KIK.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's actually KICK. It's a new.
CK.
It's
Oh.
yeah. It's a different one. Yeah.
It's a platform that it's an offshoot of one of these betting sites. But it says here, content creator, community builder, straight shooter. Oh yeah, we know he can spit straight. Follow the journey, join the crew, and never miss a moment. Love it. Anyone could have done better designing a website, but okay.
Which is also in the description, witsitgetsit.com. There's a whole site there. If you're already on Patreon or Ko-fi, like if you go to join the crew or members or whatever, if you scroll down, so if you're not a member, you can become a member directly through the site. If you're already on Patreon or Ko-fi, you can just connect your account and it'll give you a membership on your based on your tier.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, we'll see.
Yes.
We'll see.
So I understand that Kick is kind of like the Rumble of live streaming platforms. Why is he on Kick? Did he get like excommunicated from every other platform?
No one knows I'm over
No.
there.
No, yeah. I think it could be that. And that everyone on YouTube just like his chat is full of haters and lovers, like people that still love him no matter what. But I don't know, it's a little bit of a mess with the whole like went to Antarctica, saw 24-hour sun and that kind of stuff.
He's still getting backlash from that.
Yes.
I was I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed that he thought that moving to a different platform would like fix that. No, you're still going to get backlash, motherfucker.
Yeah.
That is how this will go. You will always get backlash for going to Antarctica and seeing something that the Flurf said that you should not see.
I don't really. Sorry about my voice; it's kind of hoarse.
No
But
worries.
I don't think that's really it. I think the reason that they go to places like Kick and BitChute and Rockfin is because the kind of content they want to put out there they get demonetized from YouTube
Yeah.
because they put up racist, or else they put up anti-vaccine, or really they cross the line in conspiracy theories with
Yeah.
with particularly with mass shootings and stuff. They'll cross that line, and so all those things together, they feel they're constricted. They're not free to do what they want, which is to be their racist, homophobic, anti-Semitic pure selves.
Oh yeah.
So you're saying they're not free to be assholes?
Yeah, but that's what
Okay.
real freedom is. Real freedom is that you get to do whatever you want, and no one ever gets to criticize you about it. And in fact, they give you money for being a horrible, horrible person.
While at the same time heavily censoring anyone who talks out against him.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So basically, these are websites with shitty moderation.
Yeah, shitty to
Well-
non-existent.
None is a better word.
Yeah. And they can sell their crappy oils and aromas and shit like that
Mhm.
that God only knows.
Oh, I
But
see.
then-
So it's the Alex Jones business model.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah. So that's my theory. That's my theory. I don't have validation, but that's my theory.
Hey, Max, real quick,
Yes.
since I seem to actually go about promoting alcohol consumption on my streams more than actually the Drunk Debunk show does, even though it's in his name. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Yes. Well, the Border
To you.
Patrol and the FBI are going to be looking
Mhm. Yeah.
up your location. They have your location now. They got it. Mikey patched in to a satellite and is calling in the SWAT team now.
A Sataloon.
The satellite.
To a Satelloon, yes. All right. Let's see.
So, yeah, that's where we are. No, the good thing is though, like if something happens to the site, worst case, those subscriptions aren't going to go anywhere because they go directly to me. So that way I'm not paying Patreon 15% or whatever. So they'll be there no matter what. So cool. I want to say it's Cloudflare. Anyway, put quite a bit into the site. So you can also super chat through the site directly, and you get characters based on the amount, all that. And that goes directly to the panel. I'll see it live when you super chat. And then once we get OBS finished, because it took a while to get the site up, I think the site looks pretty good. I mean, it'll get better over time, but you can like DM me directly if you're a member on the site. You can DM each other. If you're based on your tier, you get put in a group chat. So like say you're like Earth tier, then you get Earth, Fire, Water below you. You have access to all those group chats. You can talk to other members in there. You can post.
Oh boy. I think you're feeding back a little bit, Dan.
Oh, sorry.
Comment on posts. Then there will be like member only streams hosted on there directly. So you'll just go to the site and that'll be where the member streams are. There'll be a link to join the streams if that's what we're doing. You can connect your Discord through there, which is where we'll kind of hang out and have like watch parties once a week, wherever.
All right.
A lot of people are
so
saying
that's that
they
first
want us to
text.
watch like the third.
Yes, sorry.
If by any chance, can we skip this self-pluggy bullshit? I want to hear the
Yes.
derp, not him
Sorry.
trying to be like, please be my friend.
Yes, give me 1 second. Booty call.
He actually loves asking people to be his friend. In fact, he does it a lot this entire stream.
I've noticed
Reminds
that,
people it's
and
Kick.
it was cringe yesterday. It's cringe today, and it will be cringe tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be a calendar. So like,
Oh,
We'll
the,
just come
the
here.
website. We just went through it. Okay, here we go.
whoa.
Oh no. Oh fuck that microphone with it. That is just awful.
Sorry, I have no idea what's going
Wait,
on.
what am I
right now.
missing?
Ah, the static. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's very triggering.
Okay. There we go.
Or both of those are working for NASA. But this is really one of the things that when we talk to former FBI special agents like James Galliano, you look at the number of potential connections,
Jesus
8
fucking
in
Christ.
the last 2 years. And among them, you see William Neal McCaslin. He is an Air Force general that oversaw the Air Force lab that connects both the NASA Jet Propulsion Lab as well as the highly secretive work that they are doing in Los Alamos on a nuclear science, as well as McCaslin, by the way, also worked on secretive.
What the like you guys that are Americans, and I haven't been able to check on this too much, but like, what's the word from not Fox News about all of this? Is it even
People die.
people dying? Yeah, just
People die. It
coincidence?
doesn't. I mean, if you wanted to, you can connect a bunch of people who worked at NSA in the same time frame and say they all died.
Yeah.
And also, Fox News is not news. Not even fucking close. This is the kind of shit that they play in nursing homes, and that's the reason why your grandmother on Facebook is posting racist memes.
Right.
What is WH probing disappearance? Does that mean White House?
White House,
Or-
Yeah.
White House.
Interesting.
White
And
House
there's
probing
definitely a
disappearances.
branch of the government who should be in charge of probing. It should definitely be the White House, because we know they're not going to find shit.
UAP or UFO technology in the past. He, of course, goes missing, doesn't take his phone or his glasses. So with this entire list of people, let's break down now, if we have that other wall, sort of where these people are working, right? So the NASA Jet Propulsion Labs are, as we mentioned, Michael David Hicks, Griemeyer, Maywald, and Monica Reza. Monica Reza, by the way, just goes hiking and disappears, vanishes. She was working on very highly classified things. She reported to General McCaslin. McCaslin,
She
who
went
oversees
hiking.
the Air Force.
She went hiking. She was a very active individual. Shit happens on trails.
Yeah.
Flash floods, you fall, you roll your ankle, you get eaten by a bear, you roll down a hill. Shit happens.
Yeah, you have to fight a mountain lion or some shit like that.
Yes, you know, a lot of things could happen on a trip. You know, if
So-
you're out there, you could even like you're just walking down. Next thing you know, you get absolutely crushed by a massive boulder. It's happened before.
Hold on, I have to check something real quick, but I'll have you pause this as I check this real quick. But I think I have something for you
Okay.
on this topic.
Boom, boom, boom.
God damn it! Where the hell
Space
did I put
Labs
it?
connects NASA ultimately over to Los Alamos. And so when you talk about the number of connections that may or may not exist, and that's why the FBI and other agencies are digging in now to find it, you wonder what was any potential motive if there was a connection to these missing and deceased persons. Was it a foreign government? We saw so many individuals from China when Bill Maloogian and I were in
China.
California and Arizona. These individuals were coming over. Were they possibly in any way trying to get our information? And they cross, by the way, in many places where this takes place.
All right, bruh. This should just be ringing all kinds of alarms for you. Okay. So to tell you, if you don't know, all right. So some people start disappearing, starts spreading all over the internet. Then the government comes out and says they're going to investigate it, and then it's just all over the mainstream news. Okay, if you're not new here, hey guys, can you go show me some love on Kick? Can you please do me a favor and just show me some love on Kick and make them feel
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Please, sir, can I have some more?
dumb for not fast tracking me? That would be great. Yeah, Dave
Aw.
Wilcox. Yeah, we're going to talk about him. But if you guys
The
could show me some love
cringe
on Kick,
is-
that would be.
Oh
So we
my
can,
god!
Did you know that YouTube takes 30%? You will if you don't now. You'll know that
I'm
very
just-
well by the end.
Just like, can you just stop begging? You look pathetic. Holy
That is-
fuck!
Wild. I mean, maybe get a job, you know, with it. That would be, given that you have to pay child support, I mean, that would be ideal. Right?
get verified on Kick, that would be fire. Because Kick people. Okay, and then we'll do. I'm still looking for like someone to debate the Holocaust. So we'll do that.
And
on
there it
It'll all
is.
work out.
There's the reason for Rumble and Kick. There it is. Rumble and Kick reason right there.
I heard. I'm looking for somebody to debate, and my ears pricked up for 1 nanosecond.
Yes.
Then I heard.
Did you catch what he wants? Yeah, the
yes,
H word.
then I heard that a billionth of a second later, and I went, "Fuck."
He's a leading
Fuck.
expert on that
Oh yeah.
in his own mind.
It was not ideal. I'd already told everyone I'm going to Kick. Okay, anyway, so all these scientists are coming up missing. Look, if you're new to this channel, I'm about to break this down for you. Okay, so you're not going to hear the proper take on this almost anywhere else, which is one of the reasons I felt like I had to come back online. And I say that as humbly as possible, and that probably sounds like super arrogant.
Wait, what?
Almost anywhere else, which is one of the reasons I felt like I had to come back online. And I say that as humbly as possible, and that probably sounds like super arrogant.
Oh wait, I've been forgetting the thing. Sorry, I'm distracted with my phone.
Hey Max, real quick.
19. Yes, go for it.
So that McCaslin thing, right? Okay. This is why I have a fucking channel. I mean, specifically because of stupid shit like this, including Fox News, including dipshit here.
Mm-hmm.
McCaslin is a retired Air Force general. Yes, he worked on classified projects and else. He's been retired for 12 and a half fucking years.
Oh, wow.
Not just recently retired. He's an old guy. He's been retired for 12 years. Here's the funny thing. He went out for a hike and lives in New Mexico. New Mexico issued a silver alert because he was missing. The state of New Mexico has a certain provision, and here it is. Under New Mexico law, a silver alert applies to a missing person who is either 50 or older, or someone the reporter believes shows signs, symptoms of Alzheimer's, dementia, cognitive decline, or impairment, regardless of age. So in other words, he went for a fucking hike, has the symptoms of dementia, and they haven't found him yet.
Oh, that's rough.
And he has been retired for 12 and a half years.
Mm.
If they were going to kill him or unalive him, when would they have done that? Probably 12 and a half years ago, not now.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry.
Hey, CSA, what's up?
Oh, not much. But I always heard Austin wants to be kicked.
Apparently, but we don't kink shame here. It's okay.
Line forms in the back.
We actually promote kinks on this show.
No, it's not like I'm the only one that knows any of this stuff, but it's just almost anyone with any type of presence online just doesn't. It's just so annoying. Okay. First.
Oh, yeah. People are not saying that the Holocaust was fake. Oh, what a terrible thing. Yeah, probably because it's true, because it did happen. You can go to Auschwitz today, motherfucker. You think that is what, staged? Someone
Probably
tells
does.
him, Rigo official says, be careful with it. Kick is kind of gay.
Wow. Okay.
Love it. Yes.
First of all, mainstream news is run by the CIA. Just straight up, that is the CIA. That video we just watched was the CIA. You don't watch the mainstream.
Oh my God. This is going to be an interesting one.
Oh my God. The CIA. Hold on. Mikey, what do you think about that claim?
Funny. Anyways, oh my cat.
Well, mainstream news does suck, but it's not CIA.
Yeah. And I mean, there are countless independent journalists all around, right? So,
They suck because they're corporate, in my opinion, not because they're CIA.
News and not get CIA talking points because that's what mainstream news is. Provably, undeniably, verifiably declassified, right? Operation Mockingbird, they have CIA liaisons all throughout. By the way, dude, I tried to change the camera for you guys that are pissed that I don't look at the camera. There is no way to fix that at the moment, so bear with the brother. All right. They have liaisons all throughout every facet of mainstream media. Fox News, CNN, MSNBC, that's all the CIA. Just straight up. Straight up. Now, we could argue about how much do the companies know about it. Does the CIA like train people undercover, kind of get them the jobs with connections, whatever. Obviously, they are pretty in bed together because they're writing the scripts daily. It is the CIA. If something's on the mainstream news, there's only a couple options. One is it got out and it's a limited hangout, right? We talked about that. This is one of the few times that Wikipedia.
So nothing of news happens without the CIA's approval. Is basically what he's saying.
Right. But wait, does he think that they cause the things or just the
I think he's going to explain. It's going to be one of three things. They're giving them the script or something got out, it happened, so now they have to like round up the wagons and circle the wagons and basically give an official story that's obviously going to be a lie.
Wait a minute. Unfornicated. Quick question. Is he saying there are no coincidences?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's saying everything is the CIA.
Yeah.
How about outside of the U.S.? How about Canada and England? How about their news services?
They all report to the CIA apparently.
How about the freaking Uruguay?
You report to the CIA. CIA causes the earthquakes. They cause everything else. It's just what it is.
Holy
Okay.
fuck. Okay.
I guess.
Hold on. Wait. I got to do my line of copium here. Hold on.
Yes. Rack it like from. That was a short line. You need to rack from one side of the desk to the other. I mean, what a noob.
And
It's
unfornicated.
100% pure. I don't need the long lines. That's not full of junk. I grow my own.
Unfornicated. No. A rip only counts if it's off a stripper's ass.
You don't know what's below my desk.
Yeah.
You know what? You actually got me with that one. Good job. I'm proud of you.
Jack Fetter for $4.99 says there are no available statistics or public records that rack the number of jobless redheads who have died in the past 2 years. Are you trying to say that Witsit is an imposter? That he's a clone? That he got cloned in Antarctica and they gave back a clone bot? That would be fun.
Well,
But
it's
Jack,
well known.
Hold on, wait. But Jack, I mean, we can just make it up. It's not like she has any fucking evidence. So I'm telling you, there's at least 25 redheads who are unemployed, who are recently estranged from their family that have died in the last 10 years.
Nice.
Probably
wrong.
closer than anything he said.
Did they go out in the sun?
They all went off for hikes, and the CIA black bagged them and took them off to an island somewhere. I think it was Tasmania.
Okay.
Prove me wrong.
It has an awesome definition of it, and it actually quotes. It actually quotes the former CIA guy here. So, according to Victor Marchetti, a former special assistant to the deputy director of the Central Intelligence Agency, a limited hangout is spy jargon for a favorite and frequently used gimmick of the clandestine professionals. When their veil of secrecy is shredded and they can no longer rely on a phony cover story to misinform the public, they resort to admitting, sometimes even volunteering, some of the truth while still managing to withhold the key and damaging facts in the case. Okay,
Not just
that's
key
like
and
as
damaging
close-
facts, also national security. Go fuck yourself, Witsit. This is what intelligence does.
I mean, yeah. Anyone who has watched even Burn Notice, which is a fictional series, would know that. But it continues to say the public, however, is usually so intrigued by the new information that it never seeks to pursue the matter further. And when spies get caught, they get negotiated by governments. So I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
He doesn't either.
That's true. Jack Fetter for $4.99 says at least 25 scientists and personnel associated with CERN have died or had obituaries published by the organization since early 2024. I mean, that's how
they created the black hole and it sucked them all up.
Yes, that's how the 3-body problem series begins. You know, they show it to us in entertainment so that we are ready for when it happens. Arnold for $5 says, "Oh, classy red rhetoric is above railing blow off the back of a toilet seat in a seedy nightclub. Look at Mr. Fancy Pants." Oh my!
Thank you.
My.
Very fancy, of course.
I mean,
very fancy.
When you rack up on the rim of a toilet at a city nightclub, you boost your immune system. That's what I heard.
Right. And you don't wipe it first either.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
To some type of organic information that you're going to ever get on mainstream news. It's like something came out, there was a whistleblower, some video went viral on X, whatever, the truth kind of gets out there, or they realize that they can't keep it hidden, they can see it's about to get out, then they're going to get out ahead of it. They're going to tell you the information and they're going to put a spin on it. This is very common sense. You know, I know you guys probably understand this. They're just going to put a spin on it so they can control that information, control your perceived interpretation via control narrative, right? It's like, you know, psychological operations 101. So if you do not think that the intel agencies are controlling the way that you think about what's going on in the world, you are immensely naive. There is no scenario in the world where a government wouldn't do that. Every government forever has always done that. You can go all the way back to monarchies. You can go back thousands of years. It's just what they do. They control the population. They feed them certain narratives, whatever. We're talking about highly sophisticated infiltration of information at this point. The dissemination of information that we are fed at this point, they have polished that and mapped out the subconscious interpretation of information that bypasses the critical thinking. Psyop is actually kind of an outdated term, right? We can maybe cover that some other time, or maybe we'll pull up a video. Guy breaks it down pretty good. Ironically, the guy that like dressed up like a Viking and ran up in the Capitol building, that guy actually breaks it down, and it comes from.
Oh, for fuck's sake, he is watching videos from the QAnon shaman.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Alaska bake for the win. I'm telling you, that's a credible news story right there.
Oh boy, I love how he says that everyone is programmed and it bypasses our critical thinking and so on, but not him.
Nope.
Not him.
Nope, not him.
Yeah, he's immune to it. He's immune to it, of course, because reasons.
Classified documents, right? With psychological operation is a very archaic term. They've mastered it way, way more precisely than that at this point. There's kind of like 3 stages, the second of which is feeding you information that's registered subconsciously that then bypasses the critical thinking. So they've mastered that. Okay, not to get too in the weeds here, but you have the limited hangout. That's where maybe truth was going to get out.
Yes. Explain that mechanism to me. How do they quote unquote bypass your critical thinking or whatever the fuck it is you just said? Like what? How?
They put, for example, sex in the clouds in Disney movies, and then
that's how that works. Okay, now it's all making sense. So like the penis that was just snuck in there with the Little Mermaid castle and shit like that. Yeah, you thought we wouldn't notice, Disney. You thought we wouldn't notice. Well, we did.
You know how you bypass Witsit's mind?
No,
there's nothing there to bypass.
You get a little trinket. It goes tinkle tinkle, and you say, "Look, shiny, shiny, shiny." That's how.
Find Witsit to be
okay. I'll work on better jokes. I'm sorry. That one.
It's fine.
It's okay. It's okay, Brenda. Just know that despite the shittiness of your jokes, you are a gift to us all, and we are lucky to have you.
Oh, yeah. You're so sweet, Reds. Jim Daniels for $5 says, you guys talking about old people dying and freaking me the fuck out.
Well, if the shoe fits.
Keeps out whatever, they jump in front of it, they control the narrative. Then you have they straight up write a script that they want to convince you of something. It could be completely detached from reality, have no truth to it whatsoever. And it's strictly with the explicit purpose of manipulating you, right? And so people use the phrase, the gun dialect a lot. We'll just use that colloquially because it's really misused, but problem, reaction, solution. We'll just use the colloquial understanding of it. Okay?
Yeah.
So I know that is
completely detached from reality. Yeah. That's right, Witsit. Yes. You'll buy it. You will buy it.
I mean, that's not news to any of us. We all know you are detached from reality. Gary said you bypass Witsit by asking him to turn his head sideways and plowing right into the old ear hole. I mean, yeah, if you blow on his ear, it comes out the other side. That's what I usually do. I would love to do a flurf trumpet. You line them up ear to ear, you blow, and you cover the nose hole.
That could be the next idea for shitty flute.
Such a basic concept to lay out, but that's very important when you're watching these mainstream news coverages. Bruh, it's the government. It's just the government. Okay. All right. So, what are we supposed to think right now? Like, Oh, all these
You
scientists are
haven't
coming up
thought in
missing.
years, you dumb fuck. You are literally a piece of luggage who talks.
Wait, no, because he did have one thought that we know of.
Oh yeah,
On
that he's
December
the ginger Jesus.
2024. That, oh, well, then there's two, that he's the ginger Jesus, and on December 24, that he could buy a gyro compass and take it in his backpack.
Oh wait, no, he had one more on top of that. Remember, right before he left, when he was hurrying up trying to get a bunch of people to send him money before he left because he didn't think he was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
If the sun sets, it's a win for flat Earth. If the sun doesn't set, it's a win for flat Earth. Trust me, bro.
Hold on, I got you.
For flat Earth, no matter what happens, if we go there and it's cloudy, win for flat Earth. If we go there and there's a 24-hour sun, win for flat Earth. If we go there and the sun sets, win for flat Earth.
I don't know how the part of if there's a 24-hour sun is a win for flat Earth, because
sounds like flat Earth's unfalsifiable.
Or it sounds like it's total fucking cope.
Right?
Yeah. Yep. That's what I meant. That was what I was referring to.
Yeah, it's basically cope. It's complete and total cope. And by the way, he had to say that because he had a feeling that he was about to get absolutely wrecked by reality. Reality was just going to take down them drawers, not even kiss first, and just go burn on that. Yes, can you feel that? Can you? Yes.
I remember.
Okay, now I need a cigarette.
One of the first live streams they made in the night at the waterfront in Punta Arenas, and they saw like the sun was barely below the horizon, and they saw like the glow, and the look on their faces. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna rap.
Well, you remember Witsit was drunk as fuck and stumbling around and shaking. He was shaking the compass to try to make it work.
Yeah, he's so delusional. I love it.
And I watch the tricks work on truthers, right? So they're like, oh, maybe it's like private people trying to get out ahead of the government doing. It's like they disassociate or they disconnect the government, the intel agencies from the news. And so they're like, oh, it's on the news. It must be like private. And there's infighting. And the intel agencies are going against like these private conglomerate of people that have invested interest in, controlling the release of this technology, this information, right? So that they can get out ahead of it or they can use it the way that they want to, whatever. No, they work together, bro. They are the same thing. Okay. Do you guys actually think that Peter Thiel just running around is just some genius that's running around, just happens to make all kinds of technology that's just free and private, genius? That's no, bro. Like, it's just the CIA. Why would the CIA? And I say the CIA is kind of a cover term. There's probably
what? Like, yeah, Peter Thiel doesn't probably do anything. He just pays people to do stuff, like Elon Musk, right? But that's how billionaires have been since forever.
Yeah, so step one to being a successful billionaire. Step one, have a daddy that has an emerald mine.
Yeah. Inherit like $100 million from your parents.
I'm looking for one. Does anyone have an emerald mine? And I can call you daddy.
If that's what it takes, I'm just letting you know. I'll be more than happy to be your little boy.
By the way, Peter Thiel is in fact fucking insane, and behind the Palantir thing, which is really bad.
He makes money off
nuts.
That's why.
Yeah. I mean, they do correctly understand some things, which is there are very bad forces out there in the world, which is true.
Yeah,
all kinds of
are.
like sophisticated.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
You're saying there are bad forces, but but the problem, especially for people like Woods, is that they make a very serious situation sound fucking stupid. There's a way to talk about these things that doesn't make everything sound fucking stupid. And Witsit's like, okay, see this legitimate thing out there? I'm now going to package this in a whole bunch of dumb fuckery and then feed it to you guys. By the way, please be my friend and subscribe to my whatever the fuck.
So Witsit can make money off of that.
Networks within government, right? But like, why would they not infiltrate the private sector? I would say that one thing that really works in the benefit of the federal government is because like the public facing organizations are so incompetent. Like everything the government does is immensely inefficient, whether that's fiscally or whatever, right? In terms of productivity.
Witsit, we all know you don't pay taxes. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Can't pay taxes on nothing.
It's just always inefficient, right? The government, if you ever want to mess something up, just let the government do it. Let's talk about the Department of Education, for example. Once it became a thing, everybody got way stupider. Like it's literally everything the government does. That is not the case when you get all the way back out here to some of the highest parts of the intel agencies. It's quite the opposite. Okay. I know that was kind of a long rant in a way about something that most of you guys probably understand, but it's just important to understand that. Okay, so this is all over the mainstream news. So someone that's just eating up this scientist disappearing story, you got to chill. Okay, not saying that they're not disappearing, whatever. I'm just saying you got to understand that you're being intentionally shown that story because they are manipulating you. Okay, next thing, because you will hear that outside of channels like this, but what you're not going to hear is any of the proper application or interpretations of some of the phenomena that's being discussed. For example, we're going to start watching some videos and there's going to be discussions about anti-gravity. Okay, what is gravity?
Phenomena.
Right?
Oh
And we
no.
won't turn this
Phenomena.
into falsification of like mainstream gravity, but long story short, right? When people say gravity, they don't really, the average person doesn't even know what it means. You got like, if you ask the general public what gravity is, they'll say mass attracting mass, which is archaic. That's Newtonian gravity, which is not even, claimed. It hasn't been claimed for over a century.
It doesn't override. Oh, for fuck's
Oh my
sake.
God! Yes, they
You've
still
been-
teach it.
You've been schooled on this so many times.
Reference frame. For fuck's
Because
sake.
like you have the space time and big masses curve it, and the effect is that it causes masses to go to each other. So the archaic definition is actually functional.
Mass. All right. What's it? Let me go. Let me try it this way. Mass attracts mass, like you attract stupid fucking arguments to your brain.
Yeah.
It's literally as real as that. So for him to say that mass doesn't attract mass, and that's just, oh well, that's not really gravity. Shut the fuck up, dude. Just shut the fuck up.
Witsit is the
black
founding
hole-
member of DENSA.
Yes. The black hole of derpitude that is between his ears attracts all sorts of stupidity.
Right? And that basically claims that gravity is an innate property of matter. Dumb.
Oh,
Oh my
we
God.
have the one, the only Jack
And that
Sherper.
basically claims that gravity is an innate property of matter.
Evening.
Sorry. Hello.
I hope somebody called Witsit.
Called.
Well, yeah, that's that statistic that I posted about 24 CERN members dying in the last 2 years is 3 times more than NASA, and CERN only has 15% of NASA's workforce, which means what's that, like 900%? I mean, that should be in the fucking news. If anything, this should be an emergency. This just points out what Dan said. People die, and if you just try and associate things together, it looks like something that's just nothing burger.
Right.
Yeah.
So
let me move this over so we can make some room for our friends here, and we don't lose a counter. There we go.
Although more accurate than
Peter, hello. I hope you and Katie are doing awesome. Love you guys. LOL. Witsit should not have shaved. He looks 3 times weirder now.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Although I don't know how he's going to look shaking
Something-
Caracas and wearing the
things that
fruit
are
hat
claimed with
that Katie made.
relativity, but also relativity is more accurate in terms of the interaction within the medium. And then they claim now that gravity is the effect of the bending and warping of space-time, some 4D space geometry, basically like a fabric that's physical, not actual, but it's not actual, but it has physical properties as if it was actual, and just a reification fallacy.
It's not a reification fallacy, Dumbo. It is the fabric of reality, dummy. I don't see how he doesn't get that, but well, I do know.
I wish
Let's see
somebody
if
would tell
humans
him to look
physical
up
properties.
Einstein cross or or
Yes.
gravitational lensing or any of that stuff, but it doesn't.
I mean,
or it does-
he's been shown that before.
but he doesn't understand.
Yeah, he doesn't understand, but that is voluntary.
To space and time. Space is nothingness. Time is just a quantification methodology. So it's stupid, long story short. Okay, we've thoroughly debunked relativity on this channel. If you look back to some older content, zero relativity, it's known within mainstream physics that it's wrong. Now that's the important part here. Okay, if you're talking about these quote unquote scientists that are working on these different technologies.
Excuse me, did you just go quote unquote?
If you're talking about these quote unquote scientists.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Witsit, you're an educator. I mean, I am too, but I wouldn't dare call these people, scientists. Like,
Yeah, they're just scientists. And by the way, everything that you like to talk about, no, it hasn't been quote unquote debunked. You're just a fucking idiot.
No, no, it hasn't. You still see papers on relativity and all that stuff, so it hasn't been debunked. It's just he doesn't want to understand that. It's
Last I checked, orbits were still a thing. So, yeah.
Well, he doesn't like Einstein because, of his particular religion. So that's all that matters to him.
Look, I have a paper from 2023 where they measured time dilation within 2 samples separated by 1 millimeter. So with it, like this whole relativity has been debunked. This absolutely stupid. Peter says, yes, I do have it at 125 because with it at normal speed, now that he doesn't do math, it's too slow for me.
I am not a fan of drug use. I think people should get help, and I am not suggesting Witsit go back on meth, but I liked him better when he was on meth.
Yes.
Working on these different technologies or whatever, they know relativity is wrong. It's been known relativity is wrong for a long time.
No, they don't.
No.
Why do they do corrections for relativity on satellites and GPS and all of that? Like, what? What a doofus. Daniel.
Just deny that satellites exist. That's what you do.
That is true. They're the saloons. Daniel JM41 sent him $49.99. What's it good to see you? Oh.
You can go to like 1955 Vera Rubin, the discovery of dark matter, all the way back with Fritz Zwicky in the early 1900s, where they look at the Coma cluster, a cluster of galaxies, and relativity said there's a certain amount of mass that should be there, and only 1% of that mass was there. It was off by 99%. So instead of being like, oh, clearly our theory that predicted 100% of mass and only 1% of it's there, so it can't be right, so it's wrong, let's throw it out. They're like, oh, there must be 99% of invisible mass that acts just like mass, but it's not there. We can't detect it, can't see it, can't find it because we're still right, even though we were wrong by 99%. That actually happened. That was over.
Oh, dumb fuck. The scales at which these things apply are different. Because on the solar system, we don't need the dark matter. We see that we have something missing, and we call the dark matter as like a placeholder.
Yeah, but the thing. Can I speak for a second here, Max?
Yeah.
There are clusters where it looks like it's heating up because of the collision of matter, and there's no matter that we can see there, so there's dark matter in there. Plus, the speeds of the galaxies in the clusters also indicate dark matter. So it's still there. He's just ignorant.
Yeah, basically, when dark matter is our way of saying, yeah, something's there. We don't know what the fuck it is. Hence why we call it dark.
Same with dark energy.
Witsit likes to go on and on about how, oh, these scientists, they can't be humble when they don't know something. Bitch, it's in the fucking name. It's in the fucking name. They're saying, hey, yeah, something's there. We don't know what the fuck it is. And that's why we call it dark. And like, fucking Christ, this is no different than the fucking God of the Gaps. Exactly, God of the Gaps argument. Look at that. Someone just said it in the live chat. There you go, right there. No different.
Hey guys, I just looked up witsitgetsit.net. It's available. You want me to grab that domain and we can fuck with this guy?
Oh,
yes, please.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, give me a minute.
Oh my.
A century ago, people still claim it's real. Can't even make it up. It's actually stupid. So anyway, so relativity is completely wrong. This is where you get the idea of dark matter. something like 80% of all matter in the universe is allegedly dark matter. Dark is a fancy way of saying they can't see it, doesn't interact with the electromagnetic spectrum. It's not a fancy way of saying it. It's just a way of saying that they can't see it. So
It's
dark
fucking,
meaning
it's
that they don't know what
poorly
it is. They
named.
have
Who
no
the fuck
evidence.
cares?
Patch Brown says, our students 2 summers ago measured evidence for dark matter using a simple experiment. Ooh, that sounds very interesting.
Cool.
I mean, it's like, for example, if you're standing against a wall and someone splashes paint and you see that there's a shape there, you don't have the person there, but it's like, oh, looks like a person was standing here when this got sprayed, right? That's kind of a good analogy for dark matter. We see that there has to be something there, but we don't have it yet. And they are trying to build like dark matter detectors, see if they can figure out a way to actually see it some way.
Of it just has to
Witsit
be
should be on
there.
that program.
It's a theory.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I got it. I'm going to add a virtual redirect tonight, and I'll point it to just a dummy page for now. But we got to figure out what to put there.
Oh yeah, we can definitely work that out. Arnold has a lot of experience doing that kind of stuff.
We could just put a bunch
He's
of
going
dumb
to
Witsit
not be
videos there, if nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
All the clips.
Reds is right though. This new 2.0 is quite boring.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I still love it. It's all the best derp there
You're
is.
biased, though.
Well, I mean, he's my spirit animal.
I know that you're biased. That's like saying, you don't have a favorite kid. It's like we all know you do.
Oh, I don't have kids.
I know, but in
That's
general,
why.
I'm just saying. In Wits, it's like it's like your toddler.
True. He wasn't the favorite kid though, for sure.
He
No,
kind
not by any standards.
If Witsit was the kid, he would be like Ike from South Park. Kick
He'd
the
be the
baby.
redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, kick the baby.
Kick the baby.
Peter says, have we already discussed the recent news about dark matter in the Milky Way halo? No, but that sounds also interesting. Megan says, no, you gotta take the website as Witsit and say some extra ridiculous stuff, passing it off as him.
Megan's not wrong.
Okay.
But I mean, how can
got
you
people-
like
Now
Sorry, Dan, go.
I mean, how can you say it worse than he does? I mean, he already thinks he's the ginger Jesus. He's compared himself to Hosea and God.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
that alone
that just registered
should be-
with me. Have him say ridiculous stuff. We could just put up his actual videos.
Yes.
Damn.
you have like different versions of quantum gravity that are being proposed. You have modified Newtonian dynamics. None of those theories will ever work because they're still based on the
Says
presupposition
the
of
basement
proportional
dwelling
math.
mama's boy.
There's the guy with no science background.
Yeah.
None of those theories will ever work because they're still based on the presupposition of proportionate mass, right? So very simply, it's like the amount of matter you have that dictates how much gravity you have, and that is not correct. And so any theory that assumes that is automatically going to be wrong. This is where you get the major discrepancies, right? They're like, they look into space, the sky, they claim or they think that something's a certain distance away, that's a certain luminosity and a certain size. And so we're like, okay, there has to be this much gravity if there's that much mass there, right? So if something's said big, it has said amount of gravity, right? Proportionate to mass. Gravity is proportionate to mass. That's incorrect. So when they start looking in
Citation needed.
It's
Yeah,
like he thinks they guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
and
basically thinks
just-
everybody does what he does.
Yeah, and Terrence Tao actually goes over like the entire astronomical ladder and how they came about it and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
You should watch a video.
Let's be clear. Everything Witsit just said is complete bullshit.
Yeah, of
Gravity being
course.
proportional to mass. That is actually the case. And if Witsit says something different, he is just wrong.
Well, that's not what he
Wrong.
was saying, though. He was
Or
saying
lying.
that clearly they must be wrong if they're making up dark matter, but he doesn't really understand that it's true in the stuff we can see and measure locally, that we only have problems at that scale.
I wouldn't even say we have problems at scale. The deal is that whatever is causing that mass we can't see, hence dark matter. And so he wants to say that, because we're not seeing it, therefore the entire theory is wrong. No, it just means that there's something there
More
that
to discover.
that we still need to learn and find out, exactly, discover. Not that the theories are wrong. And by the way, it works pretty well on the scale of the solar system, and you can't even understand the fucking solar system. So here's what I would recommend. Here's what I would recommend, Witsit. Let's deal step by step. First step, the first thing you need to do is understand that the Earth is a sphere. If you can't even get past that, you have no business going to the solar system. And if you can't understand the solar system, you have no business going to the galaxy. And if you can't understand the fucking galaxy, you have no business going to the entire observable universe itself. Okay? Start one step at a time. Baby steps, my guy.
Do we know if Witsit even has a degree?
In derpitude.
No.
Yeah, no.
In
He
dumb
dropped
fuckitude.
out of
He only
college.
did 2 years of college.
Leo says mass does dictate space-time curvature. That's why more massive objects accelerate other masses at greater rates. Yes, and then Leo says,
exactly.
like, what does we shit think black holes accelerate their accretion disk to relativistic speeds? Oh wait, Witsit probably doesn't think there are black holes. Yes.
Yep.
At the stuff that goes on in the sky, which by the way, stuff does go on in the sky, and it's wild. It doesn't ever match, right? Like something that's rotating, it's like the amount of force that would be required to rotate something that big, and they're claiming the size doesn't matter. It's just the point is that the ratios don't work. It doesn't matter if the galaxies the rotational galaxies, for example, if they were way smaller, it wouldn't matter, right? It still would be wrong based on the proportions. It can't be proportionate mass. Okay, it's not though, and this stream is not going to be just about this, but it's like if you have two magnets that are this size right here, right? One of the magnets can be 1,000 times stronger than the other one, but they're the exact same size, exact same shape, exact same amount of matter, the same exact mass. One of them can be 1,000 times stronger than the other one because it's just based on the coherency of the magnetic field, right? It's how strong the magnet is. In simple terms, it doesn't matter how big it is. You can have a magnet that's this big be weaker than a magnet that's this big.
Witsit, you're basically saying that if I had a ball of styrofoam and a ball of lead, they could have different amounts of gravitation. So it's the same thing, you dumb fuck.
Yes, and Witsit, let me tell you that non-magnetic things fall.
Plus, the thing with magnetic fields and electric fields, they can repel and attract. Gravity just attracts.
Well, Witsit repels.
My guess,
not a force of nature.
My guess is that Witsit watched some advanced physics video on YouTube purporting to try to explain dark energy, dark matter, and coming up with a new theory, and he didn't understand it. But a new theory is going to differ slightly from relativity because it has to. It's new, but he didn't understand it. That would be my guess.
Well, plus there's the obvious. He's a ginger.
Well, Brenda, I mean, never mind. I mean, the one place he went and saw the video is going to be like Answers in Genesis or something like that. That's just the way he is.
Well, but Answers in Genesis, like they debunk flat Earth.
Right, but
see, I don't know. I'm guessing. I don't know, but I would think that somebody like Witsit would go watch like a physics course that they're all over on YouTube, and he watched.
Professor Dave has a lot of them. He knows Professor Dave.
He wouldn't watch that. He'd watch somebody else.
He gets PTSD with Dave.
And then he didn't understand how it was framed or what the information was about. That's I guess I'm just guessing. But
well, there are channels that promote pseudoscience like the Electric Universe and other stuff that seems very familiar to what Witsit says a lot of times.
What's his name? What is that guy's name that does that? The Electric Universe stuff?
Wallace Thornhill. He passed away a couple years ago, but Thunderbolts still exist.
Yep,
they're their webpage, and there's Demystifying Science promotes a lot of it.
What's the fat guy with the tattoos, sleeve tattoos?
It's my neighbor.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Hey, Max, real quick. Yes.
Inertial plane, and all that.
Tyson Dog wants to know if this is Witsit's prison pose.
Full screen him for a screenshot. You got it.
I suspect he's shorter when he's on his knees.
Well, he could be sitting on the floor for all we know.
Who is zipping from a straw in my ear? Like that, Megan?
Max is so sensitive to sounds.
Oh, for fuck's sake, yes.
It is not me, my friend.
I have a ball of ice, but I'm not clinking it too loudly.
Oops.
No, that
I thought it
sounded
was
like
muted.
someone was zipping out of a straw.
Okay.
It
not
stopped
me.
now, but it's okay. I'm sorry.
That was probably.
It's
was-
a thing that, like, I don't know why.
Was it this?
triggers me
Was it
so
this?
much. Yes.
Yeah. That's my iced tea.
Okay. Mute
You've
up,
been
please.
warned. One strike.
Big. It's not just based on mass. So now you might ask yourself, well, why wouldn't they just consider magnetism? And then what most people will think is,
They considered it and they falsified it. You can do the Cavendish with all the whole thing grounded to the same electric potential. And then with it, what you keep forgetting is that electromagnetism is attracting and repelling. We never see that repelling action, so it cannot be magnetism.
I love that
And
he
the
just goes
only
on.
No, but those lead balls always attract to each other.
Oh, God.
And the only thing I will grant Voldemort is that he did the math, and it would take a cubic meter of lead 400 years to fall 1 kilometer if you substitute gravity for Coulomb's law. And yeah, it doesn't work. If you go to a cliff and drop a cubic meter of lead, it will fall just like everything else.
Why does he think he's going to be more
have no idea.
successful with this same derp that all these years have resulted in 0 followers? Like this stream of conscious where he just spits out, "Hey, why can't the moon be made of cheese?" It's the dumbest shit.
But he had a lot of followers and he had a lot of income until, he vaped
Well, but
in Antarctica.
It wasn't just that, though. I mean,
No. I mean, I'm a little facetious, but yeah, but he had a lot of followers, had a lot of
the thing in
clout
common,
and
though,
stuff
is
like
he's got a new domain and a new way to grift money, and it's like no different than the one he had previously and the one before that.
Leo says gravity is also not a quantum field theory like electrodynamics is, and isn't even technically an interaction like electrodynamics is. Thank you, Leo.
we were talking about, obviously we know it's not magnetism. No, you don't actually. Like you can replicate every single galactic like formation that we see in a lab with plasma and magnetism.
Oh,
Nope.
Witsit.
Wait, what? He's talking about the tokamak reactor, right? Witsit, that is gas without containment. Well, plasma without containment, but it's almost the same. Oh,
Well,
don't you laugh when Witsit debunks his other nonsense by makes up something and then debunks everything he said up to that point? I love that.
But this is what flirfs do. They just, like Toon was saying the other night, they just make a statement, and their idiot followers just, oh yeah, and then you'll hear it next week echoed on some other stupid flirf channel.
Right. Yeah. And Leo says, no, you objectively cannot do that. What a dumb thing to say.
You can't even do that with anything else. Like can you do that with some space time? Of course you can't. It is absolutely electromagnetic. Everything is. Okay.
Okay. Remember, he did say everything is electromagnetic, and that refers to the atomic forces, right? But hold that thought in your head. Hold it.
So my point here with that is now you get into this whole quantum physics, right? The quantum world, and they're like, oh, well, quantum is like its own special crazy thing. That's stupid, though. That's really, really stupid, right? What is quantum? It just means really small. And really, you got like the German word quantum meaning to count. It just means really small. Well, they claim that you have the quantum scale. Oh, no. Just like I'll fix it.
El gato.
Thank you guys.
People are right. Redheads are evil.
Yeah. I mean, I love lady redheads, but...
oh, yeah. That's a whole different thing.
Yes. Oh,
okay, so you have the quantum scale. I think it's going to come back on. Yeah, you have the quantum scale, which is subatomic particles. According to them, that's also all fake, but we'll set that aside.
So he said everything is everything is electrostatics, blah, blah, blah. But now he's saying that atoms and quantum mechanics, it's all fake. That is contradictory, you dumb fuck.
And quanta is from Latin, not German.
Can you imagine just
phenomenon?
Just thinking you know more than an entire field of hundreds of years of people that went to millions of hours of school, and you're just some redhead living in your mom's basement eating a hot pocket, and
Now,
you think you know better.
The funny thing is that all of this stuff with quantum mechanics and that started in like the 1900s.
Yeah.
With almost no technology that we have today. So these people were like actual pioneers. Like to make an interferometry measurement without like an actual laser, that is baller. Leo says, I wonder which thinks is happening in a cloud chamber when you put a radioactive element in it. That's a great question.
Is real, the models are fake. The reification of the models are fallacious and stupid. So you have the smallest components of reality. They make up the local scale put together, making up the biggest scale, right? So in real world physics, like anything that's going to actually work to explain the way the world works, it's going to work on all scales. Because the big scale is made up of the small scale. So the big scale is the small scale. You can't separate them. The big scale is just a bunch of the small scale put together. So think about how stupid it is. I can't even imagine it being much more stupid. Oh no, the quantum scale is different. We know relativity is true, even though it doesn't work on the cosmic scale, and it's off by like just an insane amount, like an incomprehensible amount. But we're going to pretend it's still right because there's invisible dark matter there. And it doesn't even work on the local scale. It doesn't even actually work in terms of like its a logical proposition in of itself. But whatever, let's set all that aside. But the quantum scale is magic. It's magic. So yeah, well, the quantum scale is different. We know relativity is true, but just the quantum scale.
Quantum's not magic.
Witless is the source of all humbletrons.
Humble field.
It just emanates them.
But the thing is, he's on a computer that requires quantum mechanics to work, and using the internet, and you have to use quantum mechanics there. So it's like using a satellite, like Vlad using a satellite to communicate.
When do you guys think the first accurate measurement of the speed of light was made?
Wasn't like the 1600s.
I actually started putting together a script on this. You got within, was it 10% in 1800s?
I watched a video on this in 1849. I mean, it was 1676 when the astronomer first measured it, but the terrestrial measurement and confirmation was in 1849. A physicist, the last name Fizeau, French guy. He measured the speed of light in 1850, roughly, and Witsit. I mean, can you imagine? He just discounts everything that came before. Yeah, with basically a round blade with equal-sized gaps and teeth.
Yeah,
and a light reflected. What was it? 4 kilometers or something like that away.
Yeah, this is back when science was fun and dangerous.
Yeah,
but this fucking guy, he just. How does a person get like this?
Repeated blows to the head.
Also,
that's my thought.
Astonishing.
Also, if you read up on Fizeau's experiment, it's really fascinating. It was not a it's not a simple experiment. I mean, conceptually, it's very elegant. I don't know how else to. I'll be quiet.
It was a very novel and elegant and clever design. It really was.
What that guy said. That fornicating guy, whatever his name is, the guy promoting alcoholism.
Yes,
that's right, and drugs too. Don't forget those. Hold on.
Is this okay? Hold on. We have.
Dan's gonna be
You're
on
talking about borax.
now.
Talking about borax.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Oh, we can do a little bit of educational palate cleanser. This is a 2.5-minute video, so it explains Fizeau's experiments.
This one's pretty cool, actually.
In 1849,
I think it's this one.
Physicist named Antonio Luis Fizeau did measure the speed of light. As Galileo had done, Fizeau chose 2 high points, but in his case, they were a good deal further apart, at just over 8.5 kilometers. In place of covering and uncovering lanterns, he used shining light through the edge of a toothed wheel. Whether the light beam got through the edge of the wheel depended on the wheel's position. If one of the gaps was in front of the light beam, it got through. If one of the teeth was in front of the light beam, it was blocked. To avoid the problem of human reaction time, Fitzhugh placed a mirror on the far hill instead of a person. He also added a partially reflected mirror to guide returning light to his eye. When Fitzhugh set the wheel spinning at slow speed, a flash of light that shot through one of the gaps would travel to the mirror on the distant hilltop, get reflected, and travel back to Fitzhugh so fast that the gap was still in place. The wheel had not had time to move a tooth in the way of the beam of light to block its return. Fitzhugh then increased the speed of the wheel until the light moving through each gap of the mirror and back encountered a tooth instead of the gap on its return. This blocked the light from getting to his eye. Fitzhugh continued to make the wheel spin faster until eventually the light would shoot through a gap, and by the time it traveled to the mirror and back, the tooth had moved completely across the line of sight. The beam of light returned just in time to move through the next gap, and he could see it again. In super slow motion, it would look like this. Knowing the number of teeth and the rotation rate, Fitzhugh could calculate the time it took for one tooth to move out of the way of the returning light. Dividing the distance by the time gave him the speed of light at 313 million meters per second. He was only off by 4%.
4%. That's right. Max,
What
did
a
you
boss.
see, dude? But I want to show you something. If you back it up a little bit, did you see how fast the wheel was turning when he came up with that measurement? It was 25 revolutions per second.
Dividing the distance.
This is a hand
Yes.
crank.
Oh, so he had to put some back
Or
into it.
some kind of a motor, or like we're talking about like a low end motor, a low end motor. This isn't like, a car engine. This is.
How was he able to tell which tooth was hit when it returned?
You would ramp it up slowly to. It's not like you just could jump from one to another. Like he did it the first time.
Yeah.
So
He
you can
started
see that it's coming through
slow.
the same tooth.
Oh, okay. Oh, so and then he would know like how many revolutions he was doing when it came through the
Right.
same tooth.
Yeah, it's all
Oh, I
math.
see.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
And of course, like the diagram, this was like an oil lamp and
Yep.
a lens to create like a light beam. Like this was home science, right?
Yeah.
This-
This
Are you telling
this
me
was balls out?
humans did this then?
yes.
Yeah.
1849.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Wow. Oh damn. Yeah, that's right. Jack.
And
Jack
yes,
presented
Peter, it was
this.
geared
Very
up,
good.
but
And a
still,
French guy,
25
too.
revolutions per second is pretty quick.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 1500 RPM.
Took a little bit of a break from the orgies and decided to measure the speed of light like a boss. I mean,
And Fitzhugh
Kind
was
of.
a bit of a prima donna.
I mean, he was French. Like that's obvious. A Kango for 10 New Zealand dollars says, what a fucking spastic. I wonder during the fabrication of his CPU, people had to worry about quantum mechanics below 7 nanometer nodes where electron tunneling causes leakage. Yeah. And we're getting to the point of having 1 atom thick transistors, which is pretty much the hardcore limit on the thing, unless we can make quantum computers more effective.
Speaking of leakage, I had
was
Taco
different.
Bell for dinner.
Oh my!
Oh, you
no. If you need to run to the toilet, please make sure to mute up before that.
I've got cast iron stomach.
and Max, the other thing
Wait
about
a
Fitzhugh
sec.
also,
I
he
just installed
predicted
a,
redshift in
Oh.
1848.
so I just installed a microphone in my bathroom. Did I just waste my time?
Yes.
No, that's for
Audio only, my friend.
Yes.
Of course. I mean, I was, getting the cinematic surround sound going. You know what I'm saying?
Like a row of microphones around the remote.
I mean, I'm just going to come out and say it. Sex in the shower is overrated, right? To some degree. But continue.
Yes.
What the hell? Where'd that come from?
Well, I mean, if Red's, do you want to elaborate on the reason that you installed a microphone in your shower?
Never mind. I don't.
No, it was the toilet.
Okay, you don't want that, right?
No.
Oh, the toilet. Okay.
It was the toilet. I was very fortunate to have the opportunity when I debated evidence of God. He told me that water lubricates, and I managed to tell him,
Yeah.
water doesn't lubricate, as
No, it does not.
anyone who has ever had sex in the shower knows.
Or a
And
pool or a hot tub or
Or
anywhere.
a hot
very
tub or
proud of
pool. Yeah,
myself.
exactly, Jack. No, it is not a lubricant.
Nope.
Yep, water is not a lubricant.
Put water on your
Ask me
finger and
how
rub
the
your
fuck
finger
I
on a
know.
piece of glass, and that squeak sound, it's happening down. Yeah.
That's because you didn't learn to use soap first when you were washing yourself, Reds.
Listen. Okay, I
You experimented.
I
I get it. You just thought water would be enough.
I usually just say, you know what, butter is good enough for me, and I stick with it.
Spit and sand, baby.
Yeah.
Crazy, and they literally talk about it like it's a religion of magic, like it's sorcery. Like, no,
Wait, I'm sorry. What? Witsit? Because I have you on the record saying.
Okay,
Ginger
so I'm
Jesus.
going to clarify because you're using wizardry.
You are the one that believes in wizardry.
your position is just really stupid. And
Oh.
I know that may come across arrogant to people that haven't researched it. It is actually stupid. Like, it's just straight up stupid. And I just explained to you why it's stupid, right? Like, the small scale makes up the big scale. So whatever physics rules over and governs the scales of the universe, all scales are going to be ruled by the same physics. They all exist within the same natural world. They all adhere to the second law of thermodynamics, for example.
Oh, here we go. Good.
Oh,
It all
no.
comes back to that.
Yeah, no. I mean, why? You can have differences in scale do different things, right? I mean, why? What's the argument against it? Just
This
you
is
say, oh, no, it's stupid.
One lonely redhead in his basement telling all of science they're wrong.
Yes.
Yep.
Peter says,
Well-
with LARPs as someone smart. Yes, he fails, but yes, he
So-
tried.
So the thing that he's doing wrong is that you can have science about collections of things without having to talk about those things. That would be statistics. That would be something like temperature. You can talk about temperature and have science about temperature without having to go into details about the molecules that make up, that are causing that temperature.
Uh-huh.
So yes, you can have levels that are above microscopic or even atomic levels. You can talk about material science. You can talk about statistical mechanics and things like that.
Yep.
I thought
Can't
that was
pick and
going to be
choose
more
physics scales.
profound. Sorry about that.
No problem.
If I take a ping pong ball and it floats in a glass of water, and then I take a golf ball and it sinks in a glass of water, if I get the world's biggest ping pong ball, it's still going to float if I throw it out in the ocean, because density just scales, because it's a principle of physics. It doesn't change based on scale. That's stupid. That's not how physics works. So for some reason, it's just this mainstream accepted idea that
The ping pong ball doesn't float because of its density. Because poke a hole in the ping pong ball, squish it,
Well,
put it in the water, it stops floating. It floats because it has air inside it, dumbass.
well, this is somebody who thinks that because he can imagine a large ping pong ball floating, that he knows more than the physicists the past 200 years. I'm sure people worked out the mechanics. That's simple mechanics. That's high school mechanics, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not hard.
I think Peter
People
Murphy
worked
was
this
on.
shit out a long time ago.
Hey, Max, Katie's coming in clutch.
Where?
I just shared my screen.
Oh, hold on. Let me read this. Peter said, Witsit's head is the biggest ping pong ball. Hold on, let me swap him for that.
Oh God.
Oh,
Wait,
she's
it gets better.
adorable.
It gets better. Katie, you're the best.
Oh, wow, that's good. We haven't had a Dave. We haven't had a Katie meme dump in a while. Congratulations, Katie. We missed
Katie,
it.
you've
We
been
missed
missed.
it.
You have
Yes.
been missed. You're MVP for the night.
Both Katie and Peter. I always miss them both.
That's not the case when it comes to gravity. Okay. Let me get into that. What does gravity? Gravitas means heavy. That's what the weight mean or the word means. Yeah, things have
Witsit. What fallacy is that? That's an etymological fallacy, Dumbo.
I love when he explains what a word's origin is. That somehow makes him right about the rest of it.
Yes.
weight, and that's maybe for a different show because I don't want to get all over the place. And this is what I knew the danger of touching on this topic. I'll do that.
Kango for 10 New Zealand dollars. A quick search for that uses quantum effects. Here's one. USB flash drives use quantum tunneling to force electrons through a barrier into a floating gate, storing data even without power. Nice. The modern world is such a fascinating place, and here we have people going like, nah, it's all fake.
It doesn't really matter. We'll set this aside, and maybe we'll talk about it if I end up going super long tonight, which I didn't plan on it. But okay, the point is that within gravity, in this like mainstream interpretation,
He finger quoted
it
gravity.
makes sense to like separate the local and the cosmic scale from the quantum scale. Yeah, like it's just different. They do the same thing with light. You know, they're like, oh, it's a particle and it's a wave. What? Which one is it? Both? But sometimes not. Sometimes just one of them. Wave particle duality. There are no dualities in nature. That's the contradiction.
Oh, there are 100% dualities in nature. What are you talking about? You know that there's like actual organisms that are either hermaphrodite or they don't even need sexual reproduction. They just divide and stuff. Yeah, there are dualities in nature, Dumbo.
Witsit is ruining a perfectly good Friday.
Yeah. No, actually, he's making it. Like, he's the belle of the ball.
It violates the law of non-contradiction. That's stupid. So your idea is stupid. It's wrong, right? So what most channels are obviously not going to put together for you is the reason it's wrong is not because that's the cutting edge of science. It's because they have philosophical presuppositions and biases that don't allow them to entertain the frameworks that actually adequately explain the phenomenon. It's that simple. And what it really is if there is an ether, so there's like a background medium, right? Then the Earth can't be moving.
Oh.
There's no ether.
There is no ether. Leo says photons are always waves. Elementary particles are always waves. That waviness, so to speak, can be reduced to a single value that we can make definitive statements about state. Thank you, Leo. When the probability is reduced to a single value, the behavior becomes point-like rather than strictly wavy. Yes. And as far as I know, they have been able to measure the force that a photon exerts like on a plate. Like when you shine a laser, it pushes the thing that it's shining on.
Well, there's some spacecraft called solar sails that they experimenting with to do that with the sun.
Mm-hmm.
It just can't be. And you guess when you get into 1887, Michelson Morley, ironically, this is the first time I've been on StreamYard in a minute. And I think I can actually, I'll just show you this is kind of what happens with Michelson Morley.
Oh, for fuck's sake, he's going to lie about it.
Oh, God. I am now completely flaccid.
As seen by moving observers, as seen by stationary observers. Okay.
It's like whenever I see Witsit try to explain, relatively complex subjects, I just ask myself, how in the hell am I supposed to jack off to this?
Yeah, it's so funny. I I couldn't talk. It wouldn't let me. I played the video. There's all kinds of videos here. See if you guys can hear this. This is where I talked to some pilots.
Right. Yeah. So basically, it's like the Earth spins and curves, but you fly the plane like it's flat and stationary. Yeah. So it could be flat and stationary.
Oh, he just had a moment. He's remembering when he was with Kai. That's what that was.
Yeah. So basically, it's like the Earth spins and
Aw.
curves, but you fly the plane.
Oh.
He listen. He could have easily cut her out of the first part because there was no context missed, right?
Yeah.
He chose to leave her in.
Yeah, he's remembering her. Oh.
He wants
Yeah.
her to know that he's thinking of her.
Kango for 5 New Zealand dollars. Witsit, no computers for you, cunt. There are demon wizardry faking gay.
Yeah. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and dip out for maybe for the rest of this. Witsit, wow.
Have you ever debated Witsit, Reds?
I've challenged him multiple times, but he has never taken me up on my challenge. And I think I know why. He saw what I did to his best friend in the whole wide world, Jeranism, and he's like, oh shit, I don't want any of that. And so he decided to run away. Just like Nathan Oakley. I've never debated Nathan Oakley because even though I've challenged him for well over 2,000, where are we at? 2,600 fucking days or some shit like that. He has always been of the opinion that he doesn't want any of this.
Yep.
If I, you know what? Before I leave, I'm gonna find that clock because we just have to check in on it to see how long.
Yeah.
How long has it been? I need to know how long has it been with Nathan Oakley running away from me like a little bitch. I have to know this information. So I'll be right back. I will find that link. Give me like 30 seconds.
You got it. Oh, we have
And then-
Daryl and Leo crossing paths in the chat.
Subsequently, Reds will be watching Rockets to achieve full mast again before he goes to bed. I'm
To
sure.
bed, yeah.
Yeah.
The pre-sleep
It's gotta be.
exercise.
Yeah, it's gotta be standard protocol. Yeah.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me, or am I all gargled?
No, you're fine.
What's up, Dirt?
Okay. Not much. Sorry, my internet was wanting to work and then not work, and then wanting to work and then not work.
Holy shit, 2,596 days.
Yep. That's how long Nathan Oakley has been running away like a little bitch.
That's like a healthy prison sentence, bro. Like 7 years.
Wow.
It's intense. It is intense. The dude has been running away for damn near 2,600 days. So
Always
yeah.
knew he was Forrest Gump.
So go figure. Yeah, he's been running. I mean, I'm impressed by the dude's stamina. I mean, to just run that long without stopping at all, no breaks. He
Whereas I
hasn't stopped to
guarantee
take
you
a
he's never
piss.
heard that from anybody but you.
Yeah, he just keeps running and running and running and running, despite the invitation being there. And you know what? It's the same story for Witsit. So, yeah, both of them have continuously ran away from the opportunity to debate yours truly. Gee, I wonder why. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say have a good one. I love you all, especially you, Max, you sexy beast. And I will be talking to all of you later.
Take care.
Peace out, homie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mwah.
Later.
Daryl, as far as I know, for example, in quantum mechanics, they predicted the Higgs boson, and then they built a gigantic fucking machine across a couple of countries, and then they found it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that it doesn't get more empirical than that, right? Calder says, "Can you play this video timestamp 510?" Hold on, what is that? What is that? Sorry, I'm grabbing the link from YouTube. What is this?
Plane like it's flat and stationary. Yeah. So it could be flat and stationary.
Okay. I just got a bunch of videos from back in the day that are on here. That's how I found the intro with the astronauts. Okay. Anyways,
We all know what you were doing with it. You were looking for pictures and videos of her.
Oh,
You don't fool me. But which is weird because he did say to her, "I hate you, bro."
he did. He
did.
broed her up.
He
Yeah.
broed her.
so my point with all of this is these people, they operate within like a very philosophically, thus physically bankrupt framework of physics. Okay. So
You mean the bankrupt framework of physics that gave us, electricity, computers, MRI machines, X-rays,
Computers,
robots,
the internet he's derping on currently.
the internet,
They see everything that got us out of the cave.
fiber optics. What else?
Solar power.
Speedboats, Formula One cars. I don't know, like all the cool shit is made by nerds. So, what do you mean bankrupt?
then you have the geniuses, and when I was younger, they made me take a test, and then they told me that I had like borderline photographic memory or whatever.
Oh, please, 160 IQ one
Is this
time.
where the
Come on.
160 IQ comes from?
Humbly.
Oh my God, he thinks he's Sheldon now. He had an eidetic memory. Like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Witsit's the guy in the 1600s that would narc on a fucking scientist and get him fucking hung or something.
Yeah, like hang
What the-
him. He's doing
What the fuck
wizardry.
is borderline photographic memory? Like,
No,
he's just telling us he didn't have photographic memory. That's all he's saying.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
And
But
they-
that doesn't
they
make you
didn't say
smart.
that.
That's a skill.
He
That's
just-
just a specific,
He just heard borderline. Who knows what they said afterwards?
Hold on, I action replay on this because it was too good.
They made me take a test, and then they told me that I had like borderline photographic memory or whatever. And
No,
then
you
I got
don't.
older, and they make you take like the military test, the ASVAB or whatever, and then they pull me aside, and they want to get you to come, and they make you all these promises that you'll like be fast tracked or they'll put you in special places. And
No,
I was not interested in
no,
that in any way.
No,
No,
that's
no,
not
no,
what
wait,
fucking
wait.
happens.
Who makes you take a military test?
No, that's
What's he
not what
talking
fucking
about? Nobody.
happens.
Yeah, that nobody does that. They don't make you to.
They also
There's
don't
a bunch
tell,
of
they also don't tell
officers-
kids that
An
they have
ASVAB is
photographic
a
memory.
fucking aptitude test you take to join the military. You don't get asked to take it.
Listen, officers were standing around huddled, Dan. Don't ruin his.
He didn't
his-
say
they
asked,
were
Dan. He
huddled
said
and,
made
and they
to
were
take it.
pointing at in Witsit's general direction, and he felt their flattery,
Max,
and that's
So-
the story.
He
I will
wasn't
say
as
that
legally
some
adept
schools
back
do
then, so he
have
couldn't get out of it.
Max,
some schools do
Max,
have seniors
this-
take the ASVAB.
Yeah, this frame here, it
Yeah.
needs hot dogs raining down on his face. Hot dogs.
It's
Right now,
it's
with
making.
his
Do you
eyes
remember the
closed.
scene in like Men in Black, where in like Battery Park or whatever, where he was like looking for the door? Like basically, Witsit's trying to reenact that scene that he was invited to like a secret test, and
Right.
like he couldn't figure out how to sharpen his pencil, and he ripped the page, and like the whole thing. Like y'all remember the scene, but damn it.
Yeah, with the egg chair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the most uncomfortable chair on the planet. Yeah.
Cosmic Conspiracy for Life says all these flat earthers seem to be losing their mind. What about the new Mikey stream also? Oh, we cover
yeah.
that.
Apparently,
We
Mikey
cover
took
that.
it down. Mikey took his version down.
No,
so
no, he didn't. I saw it earlier tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's right now. He's rocking in the bathroom in the fetal position.
What I think happened here is that he said that he got fast tracked and was put somewhere special. I think the fast track part was wrong, was incorrect. That was just his hallucinations. But he did get placed somewhere special with double Z. Z
I
at the
suspect he
beginning.
got fast tracked to a short bus.
Yes.
Yep.
Way best decision I ever made, obviously. But my point is that they do
hey,
that
Max?
with people that they.
Yes.
I just got a notification that our boy here is going live in 30. But go ahead.
Boy, cool.
Our boy, right? Yeah, our red-faced Kool-Aid. Yeah, Kool-Aid's going.
Ginger Jesus?
Oh my God.
When is this
Yeah,
from that
he's-
we're watching now?
He's interrupting our stream, bro.
From last night.
So he's interrupting us. Wow, a review with another one. Interesting.
Funny because I remember him saying that last night, but it just didn't register because it was 4 in the fucking morning when I woke up and I was like, Jesus, this guy's not said goodbye yet.
Oh my.
Dude, you're gonna lose brain cells.
Scientists keep disappearing. Government weather weapons and Middle East peace talks. No, thank you. If there's anything that you know less about than physics is like geopolitics with it. So no.
Weather weapons. That's some deep conspiracy shit.
I think Megan has it right. I think you triggered him into just going live to set the record straight.
Oh, Ale, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're good. What they didn't tell Witsit is that he scored so low, they were making sure he didn't have a contagious disease that's lower like you. Oh, boy.
Maybe we'll have some type of aptitude based on the testing, and then they take the brightest minds and they throw them over here in a classified.
Oh, Witsit. No.
Wait, you mean...
he said the brightest minds.
You mean on this picture, Peter? Oh, it's because he's been... I don't know.
His mom took this photo.
I don't know, man. Like, seriously.
And then AI enhanced it.
He looks gayer every day. That's what I'm... well, that's what my...
That doesn't even look like him at all.
No, dude, he's been, like, literally fixing the pictures. For
I'm just saying, that doesn't look like his face. It's almost like he did an AI of himself.
It's AI,
You know what I loved most about CMS's videos? Like, at the very beginning where he is, like, rapping out of the window, and the window is like fucking it's like the size of like a small box that you get for U-Haul. Like, it's so tiny. It's just funny. It's kind of flapping back and forth while he's rapping. I love it.
Yeah, my favorite part of that is the Nike spacesuit.
Yeah,
that is just fantastic.
It's a nice touch. Chef's kiss, right? And
Which
the
he just referred to himself as the brightest people. You got to replay that little bit there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
My point is that they do that with people that they think maybe will have some type of aptitude based on the testing, and then they take the brightest minds and they throw them over here in a classified environment, and then they take all their IP and all their discoveries, right? All their intellectual property, everything that they figure out just becomes the government's.
Oh, for fuck's sake. That's when you get paid, like if you're part of the military, right? And they pay for your education, then they get the rights to what you do under their employment. I mean, but that happens if you work at a private company, you absolute dumbass.
Yep.
Max.
Yes.
Max.
Mm-hmm.
Remember calculus? And what did he say? What was when? What's his name? Asked him a calculus question.
Oh, Daryl.
Daryl. Yes. Play that. This is perfect time for that.
You got it. Hold on 1 second.
As he prepares that, he did say in Algebra 2. I remember specifically he said in Algebra 2, he scored so high. Yeah.
Honors.
That the teacher like basically didn't even like question him about anything, basically, or something.
Well,
I don't know.
They thought he was
like
cheating because he wasn't showing his work.
that's right. That's right. Thank you.
Yeah, he was just writing the answers because he can do
What, he just Rain Man did?
I'm pretty sure he wrote the answer key.
Yep.
Yeah.
He wrote the answer key.
And then he did the test right in front of her to show that he knew the answers.
And she thought,
but he couldn't show his fucking work.
Yes.
Trust me, bro.
He seems quite insecure if he's trying to constantly prove how smart he is.
Oh, yeah.
You did math and you could pass the test and not have
audio warning.
Now, why don't you tell me, how would you integrate this? What would be the proper way to integrate this?
No, dude, Ryan, why are you not moderating? You see that all the guy is doing.
Cry more with it. Cry more. Oh,
so good.
Boy.
It'll never get old.
Never.
Promise me when we're 70, we can do
our
like
understanding of gravity is wrong, which
an
again,
old time sake.
Wait, when I'm 70 or you're 70?
Well, after Dan is gone,
shut up, Icy.
We can
watch your step.
It's a Friday night, bro.
That's not next year.
All right, we'll do it every 10 years. We'll see who lasts. It's fine.
Everything's Life says that's my boy Daryl. Oh yeah, he wrecked Witsit. That debate is so good, so good. And that clip, I mean, it kind of sucks that Ryan is not there anymore because he did kind of become a meme. I've seen people when people call out for the moderator, I've seen people in the chat go like Ryan, and it's funny as hell. But like he's not there anymore, so I feel kind of awkward doing that. I don't want James to think that I'm calling for Ryan to get back or some shit like that.
Anyone that's actually familiar with
it would be great. Ryan was fun. He had got a lot better towards the end at moderating, but yeah. And the new host Mike has improved quite a lot in the last few debates.
With physics, right?
He's got to
Like,
acknowledge
at
his
any type
audience
of
a little bit
higher-
by looking at the screen. He's just reading everything.
Yeah, he said that people called him out on not looking at the camera. But he said that he can't find a position where it looks like natural. Just hook it up on the top of the
Nah,
monitor.
that's bullshit. This is why he's so disengaging, though. He doesn't. It's like he's just reading a script and somehow trying to just prove he's, I'm a smart guy to an audience that he doesn't give a shit if they listen to or not.
Right. Colistran, yes. Ryan is Canadian actually because he's not dead.
Well, he's actually from Halifax, Nova Scotia, which is Canada. But
Is there beef? Is Ryan a private and does he need saving?
Oh God.
Oh my.
Your level knows that relativity is wrong, right? Like if you talk to a quantum physicist, they know that relativity is wrong.
No, they don't.
And you'll probably have to like go back and forth with them to even like get them to understand that they think that and understand that, but it's just known that it's wrong. Okay.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Where did I put it? I think I have to. I think it's in my downloads. Hold on, because I have a perfect thing here. Got it. Video file. Downloads. Here we go.
Ever see where I watched a launch about Kennedy Space Center, like in Titusville, and I debated a NASA employee, and he got cooked, bro. He got totally cooked, and then we started debating flat Earth, and then we got into like if the Earth was moving, and we got into the second law of thermodynamics, and I got real with him. I'm like, look, man.
He said thermodynamics,
bro.
Yes.
And I'm sorry. Like, I was just real with him. I'm like, because I could tell he just loved it so much, and he was like a good guy, like kind of nerdy. And I was like, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Like, they're lying. They're, those pictures that are supposedly from Hubble. What do you know? NASA has Sophia plane took the same exact pictures, same time. The public doesn't really know about the plane, though, do they?
Yes, we do.
They're just like taking things apart one by one, and
you couldn't take
I
apart
had that kind of a
paper bag.
heartfelt moment at the end with him, and he started tearing up. NASA employee was like just gung ho, like ready to debate me at the beginning, and then we were just like knocking these things down.
Oh boy, Witsit made a NASA employee cry, everyone.
And the thing about Sophia, that's an infrared observatory, not optical. Hubble's mostly optical, but it does do some infrared and ultraviolet too, but it's a different part of the spectrum. Sorry.
But don't let reality get in the way of a good conspiracy. Oh, I just love that he thinks he made a NASA employee tear up because he showed them that his life's work was fake. Like, oh, isn't that adorable? I got into an argument of thermodynamics one time. It got heated.
And this is why they're proposing all kinds of modified Newtonian dynamics and stuff like that, which will never work. It's proportionate to mass. Take it or leave it, but I've been saying that for 8 years. A lot of us have known this the whole time, and it's not going to change until someone finally accepts it and there's a theory.
Newsflash with it, and spoiler alert, it will not be accepted because you're actually incorrect. You are factually incorrect. Megan says he's got a lay of the Trump regiment. He's getting oranger. Yes, we have doubt if it's from eating carrots or something else with carrots. You do the math.
Put forward that doesn't do that. Just factually, objectively, the way it is. Okay. My point is, I guarantee you, anything that's been discovered, and let's be real, right? Like it has been discovered because I saw someone say, "I've seen UFOs." Me too. I've seen UFOs when I was 19, and then I saw UFOs when I was like 21. I saw UFOs when I was 24. Ironically, I was by myself. I saw multiple UFOs in one night, maybe 26. So the only time
26? I'll ding you 26 times for that.
All I heard was he was probed when he was 26. That's what I got from him.
We have grounded extracts. Yellow. Hope everything is okay over at the grounded extracts house.
when I was with witnesses, ironically, we were two different exes, so not ideal. But anyway, like UFOs are real, right? And I've said for a while, like I don't know why people think that's a big deal. Like it would just be like electrogravitic propulsion. And when you get deeper into it, right?
Electric gravitic propulsion. Oh, who did he steal that from? Isaac Asimov?
I mean, you understand how this realm really works. Everything is a modality of ether, which is just the background. Simply everything, just a different form of the ether. And a really simple way to understand this would be like a pond or a lake. Like you throw a rock in and it ripples. The ripples would basically be like visible light. But there's nowhere in this entire world. This is the easiest way to break through kind of like some cognitus that people may have. There isn't anywhere in this world, in all of existence, there isn't 1 square inch that exists without light. The darkest cave in the world, the darkest part of the ocean, it still has light there. It just isn't.
What?
Well, you need photons for forces to transmit, like electromagnetic. So there's light there, but
no. What he says, I think I remember. What he says is that light doesn't travel. That light is already there. And I mean, I've done this before. I actually have a short dunking on Iron Horse with this exact same derpitude. So light traveling to my camera, light prevented from traveling to my camera.
Sorry, I don't think like a floor.
I mean, you get debunked by a flashlight and a hand with it. That is the lowest of the low.
Visible light. So there's non-visible light everywhere. Visible light's a tiny little part of the spectrum. So if light is just a medium, okay, and the visible light, just when that medium vibrates at a certain resonance, you then see it, it gets excited, right? And then you can see it.
Wouldn't the definition of light be the
medium
visible portion of the electromagnetic spectrum?
Yep.
Like, can you call light the non-visible spectrum portion?
Well, yeah, you have infrared and ultraviolet.
Yeah, that's true.
It's also light. It's just different wavelengths within the spectrum.
Yeah, we can't see it.
It's just odd how he words things.
Yes.
Well, I mean, he's also contradicting himself from earlier. He's having a big deal that there's dark matter that we can't see, but he's perfectly fine with the light spectrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, but light spectrum that we can't see. And they had the same discussion around IR until they discovered a way to see IR.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, what is light? Okay, if you start falling down that rabbit hole, what is solar power? What is electricity? What is static electricity? Everything is just a different modality of the background medium. That's what everything is. Of course you could float. Of course you could have endless, infinite energy. Why would you not be able to do that? It's literally everywhere. The versions that we utilize are just using that fact.
No, they're not.
Does anybody not think he's gone a little too far over the edge? I don't remember him being this crazy before.
No, he's doubling down on the more derpy parts of his.
Jesus.
Yeah, we generate electricity by spinning turbines, like whether that is with with wind, with a windmill farm, or with water going down in a dam, or by spinning a turbine, by boiling water. There's many ways, but none of that involves the ether whatsoever.
Well, it can't because the ether
Of course, the
doesn't
government
exist.
knows.
Yeah.
This. The Nazis were looking into electrogravitic propulsion using ether physics, and that's what they called it, not me, like all the way back in the 30s. And they had successful UFO.
Oh my God.
Somehow the Nazis made it into his conversations.
I mean, because he loves them.
He could have just said German scientists.
Right. Grounded Extract says his delusions gained clarity in sobriety.
That's literally the comment of the night. I cannot second that more.
Yes.
And he put it very, very well. He was careful with his words. I appreciate that.
Eloquently.
You know, I'm for everybody getting off of drugs and cleaning up their life, but in this one instance, I'm going to recommend Witsit. You got to go back on drugs, bro.
Yeah, go back. It was a lot more fun than this.
Stuff like that, designs, etc. This has been known for a while, and it's just like heavily classified. Okay.
And yet you know it.
Now that's a lot. I just hit you with a lot. If you're new to this channel, it was a lot. If you're not, then it's like, yeah, these are a bunch of basics, kind of. But the point is, it does look like they are ready to start conditioning the public for whatever the new paradigm is that they're going to roll out. And there's no doubt that they are lulling everyone to sleep. They're implementing like this super advanced surveillance system. They're giving people different versions of AI that are no doubt much more limited than what they've had for a long time. And so they're getting people used to AI while we're just getting used to more and more invasive procedures of surveillance, right? And so that's being ushered in while everyone's kind of asleep. But they are going to make a giant transition. Now, what would be crazy is what I predicted back in the day is that Trump will usher in like the new age, right?
The new
and
what?
He obviously still has a good.
Wait, what?
Did he say age or AIDS?
I have no idea.
Age of destruction.
I'm asleep. But they are going to make a giant transition. Now, what would be crazy is what I predicted back in the day is that Trump will usher in like the new age, right?
Wait, because
back when you were a fanboy.
On the previous stream, you said that Trump was like out of control. You said those were the exact words. Trump is out of control, and now he's going to usher a new age of what? Of derpitude.
He's too busy.
What a dumbo.
Yeah.
He flips flop constantly, says Blackmore Big Dragon. Yes.
And he obviously still has a good amount of time to do that. What would you need to like really usher in a totally new system? You need some event that causes people to like put their differences aside, something that's like, okay, this is do or die, like this is life or death, right? We have to focus on this. This becomes like the priority, or something that's so compelling, so convincing that everyone, or so captivating that everyone just, boom, your attention goes there, tell us what we need to know. And that's why many of us have always suspected that we will eventually get hit with some type of alien psyop, right? Because it's the perfect.
Didn't you just say earlier that psyop wasn't really a thing anymore?
He did, but apparently that almost photographic memory doesn't remember what he said 10 minutes or 20 minutes ago. Yes.
It's literally the perfect story, the cover story to get us to shift over to a new world order. And, you know.
Oh, Calder, I saw your comment came in clutch right before he said it. Good job.
COVID was a lot like that. It's like, well, everyone breathes the air, and suddenly what keeps you alive is going to kill you or whatever. So everyone can get sick, everyone can die. So that was a thing that like kind of got everyone on the same page and got everyone, you know, focusing on the same problem, and thus guided everyone through.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Wait. He did say new AIDS then, didn't he? No. I'm not joking. It sounded like he said like a new disease, a new thing, a new. Maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I don't know, because he's going from like pandemic to aliens to yada yada. But with it, like we know that diseases can be transmitted through the air.
I mean, Trump denied COVID, so I'm sure, yeah, you know, we can rely on him if something else were to come up to unite the world.
Well, deny, but then also did the warp speed thing for the vaccines. So
Well, yeah, but then he said he wanted to stop testing because it's just better not knowing.
yeah, if you don't test, then the numbers don't show
Of
up that
course.
we have people dying. Yeah, obviously.
The same solutions, ostensible solutions, right? So that's what I would say the end goal is pretty clearly. Now, this is the part that's pretty crazy, right?
Oh, wait, this coming up is the crazy part? Please, continue.
At the craziness? Okay.
Bro, I woke up to some fucking wild shit. I'm not even kidding.
Dude, if you fell asleep to Witsit in your ear and then woke up and he was still on, you must have had some fucked up dreams after that.
I rearranged my entire bedroom. It was wild, bro.
Steel City says we need Trump to make Jack chirp again.
Make Jack chirp again. That's not a really good acronym.
No, but
MJCA.
Some person working at NASA actually knew what was going on. But I wouldn't be amazed if in 2026, someone that's working on classified information within physics or say electrical field theory, whatever, that they were figuring things out and they just can't say anything. And they're figuring things out. It's all actually pretty simple, right? Like if there's an ether, the Earth's not moving. If people can't assume or accept that the Earth isn't moving, then they'll be very limited in their interpretation because they're going to try to come up with some type of ether.
Dumbass, we know the Earth is moving. Like we know that for a fact. It has been verified like to infinity and beyond. And I'm sorry to burst your bubble there, but we don't even have to discuss the results of the Michelson-Morley experiment. All we need to do is just open it up. Wait till it fucking loads. And then read the first sentence of this paper. And I quote, the discovery of the aberration of light. That's it. That is the only thing we need to know that the Earth is moving, that the light aberrates because we are moving.
I can't believe he's still beating this drum.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but not just him. All of the, like, shame and...
I thought he was moving off of flat Earth, though, and sort of getting into other... It all comes back.
No, he can't let it go. That's his best grift.
Where the Earth can still be moving, and then you have to reconcile Michelson-Morley, Michelson-Pearson. You can't do that. That's literally impossible. And so you would just be...
Yeah.
You might have to put up a literally count. He's been using that quite a bit.
Yes.
Is there an infinite symbol on your board there, Max? Or how many times he's used it?
I'm sorry?
Is there an infinite? Can you go up to infinity?
Literally.
I don't know. It works.
He's out. He's used literally more than bro.
Yes.
The old Witsit would have never settled for that. There would have been 50 bros per
He hasn't
hour.
got the Q&A yet where he's going to be like, bro, really?
That's true. You're right. When he does that when he's questioned.
Someone asked him here, Lion really, what's your opinions on the original patent of the perpetual wheel and on the perpetual wheel and or tapping into free energy through the ether? Thanks, brother. Oh, can't wait for that answer.
He already said earlier that it's simple, obviously perpetual motion.
Yeah. He thinks that there is free energy in the ether.
And so I don't know how that works, bro, because I'm not in some classified, project within the government. I don't know if it just
didn't stop you earlier from opining.
When has that ever stopped you from derping?
That was a shocking answer. I didn't expect him to ever say, I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
They actually just have a bunch of people that are super limited that would be seemingly very incompetent and not very smart. I can see it kind of just being known that the Earth doesn't move, and then you move forward with the ether physics, right? In classified operations. Okay. So didn't really plan all of that, and I'm trying to hold back because I know I'll just go for hours talking about this, especially since it's been so long since I've talked about it. But kind of the summary of the points here. What people think gravity is completely wrong, provably wrong. It's already been falsified. They don't tell the masses that, like, they still teach people in school mass attracts mass, even though it's been known for over a century. That's not even the mainstream position anymore. It's been falsified many different ways. And then you have the theory of relativity, which is the idea that gravity is the bending and warping, the effect of the bending and warping of space-time. And the analogy is kind of like dropping a bowling ball in a blanket, right? It's going to create like a little well inside of it. And so they said there's these gravity wells, and that's more in the direction of what's true because it is quote unquote gravity. And again, that's such a misnomer because weight is not synonymous with the phenomena of the causal agent of motion in the sky, right? Which is just an assumption. If you really think about it, it's super goofy. It's like people just assume that what causes
Scientists don't use the word weight when they're talking about that. You've already fucking exposed yourself as an idiot.
That was primo word salad. Like
it was a good, yeah.
I'm ready to go get some ranch. Hubris Valley Ranch, now your local grocer.
Electron Element says, not a Dr. Rasa is heavy to free energy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we found out that Rasa is Bart Sibrel's informant in the Chinese government, which is like, oh, that's adorable. It's two liars lying to each other and believing each other. It's fantastic.
It's odd that he would use weight. Weight's relative. Weight means nothing. It's made something to us because we live on Earth. But the minute you travel away from Earth, weight is irrelevant. Not because of it's like any low or zero G. You weigh different on every planet or every object.
Yeah.
It's so weird that he brought up weight. He's usually better than that.
Well, he doesn't have the clarity of the method that just has given him.
But he's already talked about mass 100 times tonight. Why then he chooses to go to weight? I don't know.
He's not able to string that consciousness thought that far along now. He doesn't have the method, to bounce it along.
Maybe his neurons are fighting to connect and reestablish some kind of sanity.
The meth is not lubricating the neural path.
His brain has a refractive index. He can't connect neurons.
Let me say this publicly right now. I will do a lifetime subscription membership to your new whatever thing if you just go back on,
On the substances. I see Spin, sorry, we cut you off. What were you
No, it's fine. I cut you guys off. May I share my screen for 8 seconds?
It's not a dick.
I think it's appropriate.
I'm Austin Witsit, and this is Witsit Valley Ranch word salad dressing. Watch this. Tip the bottle, and boom, actual words pour right out. Flavor, ranchy, real, readable taste. It's the only dressing that talks back. You can fork up the flavor, chew.
Yeah, that's about it. Back before Sora died.
Because they made it better than mine.
Simpler times.
Because I didn't have AI at the time.
Peter says
the slap job
audio. God damn it.
Bart Sibrel citing Rasa is liarception. Yes, it is.
I think the prompt I went with was like Witsit, but like make it like slap choppy. Like, do you remember the slap chop?
Oh yes,
and that's another iffy
with the guy from the chamois commercial. The guy with the flat
ShamWow,
top, really energetic meth head.
He replaced Billy Mays.
Billy Mays. Yeah,
that guy.
He has that Madonna mic that comes around.
Yeah, right.
Fuck was his name?
There's stuff in the sky to move around. Why would you assume that? That's such a weird assumption. It doesn't even make any sense, honestly. But so they're not the same thing. So when I say something about gravity, when I say it's like more in the right direction, I mean specifically like, for example, what is causing everything to move in the sky? Okay, so you have the oscillatory nature of the background. I'm trying not to be too in the weeds here. So it's like the fact that the background medium is vibrating, it causes displacement. So a simple analogy would be if I had a little like boat, like a remote control boat on a pond, and then I threw a rock beside it, it's going to create waves. That's going to then move that boat. The boat's going to move.
The problem is that that medium that you cite, we can't find it anywhere. And you have said so yourself that it cannot be measured or quantified or anything because it's kind of like it's magic or something.
I'm glad he's keeping it simple for us, though.
Yes.
Yeah, but I guess not simple enough because displacement only works when you have a reference point. Because displacing it from what?
And displacement also requires like physicality. If you're going to displace something physical, you need to physically interact with it.
Yeah, but like if you're saying a boat got displaced from something, you have to specify what that is. Otherwise, it means nothing. Like there has to be a point that it's being displaced from. Like ship A got displaced 50 meters from boat B, but just saying boat A got displaced 50 meters means nothing. That doesn't mean anything. The displacement is a measurement from a point of origin. So without that point of origin or that reference point of which you're talking about, what are you displacing it from?
Mm-hmm.
He's talking about distance here. So you can move something 50 meters and then it will have traveled the distance of 50 meters. But you can also move an object 75 meters and it was only displaced 25 meters from its origin point because you moved it 50 meters out and then 25 meters back. So it has a displacement of 25 meters, but it has traveled the distance of 75 meters.
Mm-hmm.
So without the other context, it saying, oh, it's being displaced, it doesn't mean anything.
What's this, Dan?
Here you go, Icy Spin. This is what you need to do that commercial in.
Hi, it's Vince with Sham Wow. You'll be saying wow every time you use this towel. It's like...
Oh, boy.
Good
That's
cutoff.
the guy you need.
Good
you
guy,
cut it
yeah,
off right
because
yeah.
Even more would have got us the body tie.
That was perfect.
I know
Good
how.
call.
Hey, I'm a streamer. I'm a professional. I know how to cut it short.
I kind of feel sorry for Witsit. I mean, can you imagine him standing up and giving this presentation to actual scientists?
Oh my, that would be epic. Grounded Extract says, if I lost a nickel for every time Witsit said displacement, I'd be displaced.
Grounded Extracts, you weren't here. Was it the other night that we played his and his JJ clip back to back with the real Witsit? Like, and then you cut the clip up. That was fantastic. You're out of here, bro.
You're out of here, bro.
It's so good.
Yeah,
we watched it live.
Oh my, that was so good.
And so everything is just based on pressure
I don't trust
mediating.
this
And things just
clean-shaven
find their
Witsit.
position of equilibrium, and that causes everything to move around based on whatever the input is into the medium that disturbs it. Very simple, right? It's basically like we live in a gigantic ocean that you can't see with the naked eye.
If it's
and
so
everything is
simple, how
equalizing
come no one
based
else
on-
came up with this?
It's so simple, guys. We live in an invisible ocean that you can't see, but it's there. Trust me, bro.
the disturbances within that giant ocean, and that's it. It's actually all that simple. Okay, so they cannot just have that truth come out, right?
Why?
And so we've always known that there's going to be this moment where they're going to want to rush out some type of psychological operation about UFOs, aliens, who knows how they pull that off or what cover story they use. And they're going to want to give us like basically a limited hangout on like the most like extreme scale ever. They're going to give you some advanced technology or acknowledgement of physics, but it's going to be very tactically revealed to you. It's going to be very limited. It's still going to be very misguiding, and it's going to be to usher in more control, right? And probably under the guise of security, under the guise of equality of outcome, or the guise of whatever, like basically countering the energy crisis that they're currently manufacturing, right? That's what I think is going to happen, is they're going to use that to usher in some type of basically an update in the energy, right? The update in the energy system. Who knows? That would actually be crazy. Some people think that they would never do that. Some people think that's one of the biggest reasons that they've lied. I agree with that. I just think that create the perfect avenue to basically deceive the whole world, is to come out and say,
you know, I've been waiting. Every time he streams, I keep waiting for his mom to open the door. I don't know if that's just me.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it. Yeah.
Dinner's ready.
Wait, I have a conspiracy for you, Max. Okay, now I don't have any proof of this, but I think on the nights that he streams, he slips his mom an Ambien in her late night tea, so that way she doesn't do exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she heard he was doing flat Earth stuff, he'd probably be.
Honey, Din Din is ready.
We got our astronaut intro happening, but it's happening right now.
Kango for $5 New Zealand dollars. He just loves the sounds of his own voice. How the fuck does this utter prick know any of this? Well, the answer is he doesn't. Grounded Extract says 100% Dan.
say, oh, by the way, we figured out some more advanced form of like energy production and storage, right? Because think about this. One of the big things is like the batteries, the lithium batteries that store the energy. If you had a device.
No, but that's old news. They have been working on new kinds of batteries, and there are quite a few viable options. There's I don't remember if it was just a sodium battery or a salt water kind of a battery, kind of a thing, something like that. Was
I think I've heard
concept.
sodium.
There's a solid state battery right now that's got some extraordinary claims that people testing it are finding out that it actually is as revolutionary as they claim it. It's on the market already. So yeah, he's old with his lithium shit, but
yeah,
I want to hear what he says anyway.
That just efficiently were to take it from the endless, infinite energy in the ocean that is the ether. You wouldn't even need to store it. You just need to be able to always come grab it. You can grab it at any point. There is nowhere.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What world do you live in, Witsit?
You would still need energy storage, because you can have the little device have. Let's grant you your whole derpy argument. Let's grant you everything. Even if we grant you anything, stable, permanent storage for energy will still be needed, because otherwise you would have to have the ether extractor built into the phone. That is wasteful. That is not an efficient way to do that. So you can have a big ether extractor, but we would still need better batteries. Better things is always better. I don't know what to tell you, dummy.
This guy is just wasting his whole fucking life on the stupidest, dumb fucking. God, is he even employable at this point?
No, 100%. With his criminal record and his derpy tooth record on the internet, Witsit Stunning Lotion says, "What's up, Globetard?"
I wonder when the last time he had an actual job is.
Oh, I have no idea. Kango for $5 New Zealand dollars says, "Look up diamond batteries or nuclear diamond batteries. They are super cool." Yeah, I think I've seen a little bit of that, and also we can create diamonds in the lab. So if that tech actually pans out, it would be quite a good thing. Oh my God! Yes. Hold on. Hi, Witsit. Have you stopped being scared to the baby? Because I can play the clip of you being absolutely terrified to the baby. I still have it. It's on my channel. Someone sent him a $2 super chat. Yo, bro, that Max guy is covering you right now. For real. Was that someone here?
Indoctrinated?
Yeah, you can come on. I will kick everyone. I will kick.
It looks like his intro is still running. I just checked it.
Cygnus said just sock testing.
Just like we did with Sam, that I asked everyone to shut up, so I could speak to Sam. Yes, sir. Sorry, I just had that gasp was. I just remembered something. Hold on. Oh my God. Taking a little palate cleanser from the numpty here. Hold on, where is it? What day was yesterday? 23. 2020. Where is my recording? Fuck. I'll play this while
you can go, that you can escape the background. You don't even need to store the energy. So these truths would be something that it just puts way too much power in the hands of the people. And so they're going to come in with a cover story and they're going to manipulate it, and they're not going to let you really figure this out. Okay. So my point here is a lot of people are like, oh, these scientists, they figured out the truth about UFOs. They know the truth about anti-gravity machines and blah, blah, blah. An average person talking about some science.
Anti-gravity machines. Oh my. Okay, hold on. Let me remove that. Video file. Oh, this is gonna be great. Videos. And it's this one. My channel is growing. My channel grows more than Mikey's.
Not your hair. Your hair don't grow.
You are also
Oh my
bald,
gosh.
Sam.
I'm drinking
less
a
than you
bald
are.
horse coffee, by the way. It's so good.
Sam, you're also bald, dumbass.
Not dumbass. I'm not bald.
Take off the hat, then.
I'm gonna be bald soon, so I
He really said I'm not bald. Look at that cue ball.
Scale. It's just another thing Fleurs don't get right.
Sam, just because you have like peach fuzz, that doesn't mean you're bald. You're balder than me. I'm so sorry that I didn't have the timestamp on the video for this, but now I have it. I'm clipping it, and I need to do the Sam coming on here because that was funny as hell. I literally said, Sam, if I show you evidence, you're going to cry and run away. And as soon as I put up the screen share with the evidence, he was gone. Sorry, I just remember that and I hadn't used it yet, so that's absolutely insane.
Scientists in a UFO and an anti-gravity machine. They don't even know what.
Wait, is that the setup for a joke?
Average person talking about some scientists in a UFO and an anti-gravity machine. They don't.
A scientist, a UFO, and an anti-gravity machine walk into a bar. Okay.
Don't even know what gravity is, and they don't even know what it's claimed to be specifically, right? Like, if you actually pay attention to what people are saying online about what's going on, they are all primed and ready for any deception they want to pull off. And we've seen this coming for a long time, and we've tried to ring the bell, right? We've tried to like ring the alarm, like, yo.
'Cause you ring my bell, ring my bell, my bell. Sorry.
If we're so crazy and in the mainstream model of the earth and gravity and the universe and all this is true, then why?
In the live says you just have a big forehead. Yeah, my forehead goes from here all the way down to here.
Well, Max, according to the scale that Sam prescribes to, you have hair.
I do. Actually, like I still have the density of hair that I've always had. It's just that like my father has the same kind of bald spots as I have, and my brother has them also. So like it's a genetic thing. Like there was no fighting this war. There was no winning this war. Dark.
Can't be genetics.
Yes, Sam has dark hair. Oh my.
Why are they like lying to everybody about what the evidence has shown or what even the mainstream model now is, right? Like, why do they teach everyone that mass attracts mass, you know, when that's just stupid and dumb and disproven and archaic? And then maybe
Probing Time says that ain't a forehead, it's a solar panel for a sex machine.
you learn about relativity as you get into like college. It's like relativity is also wrong though. And so, you know, the point is that the implications of this are massive. You can't really separate it. People are like, why would he lie about the earth? Or they have cognitive because they can't explain every phenomena. It doesn't really matter. Here are the facts, right? The evidence showed that the earth's not moving. You've proven it with.
No, you are completely wrong on that. That gets you tending. So wrong on one account so far. The earth is 100% rotating, moving, orbiting the sun and orbiting the galaxy. So multiple motions at the same time.
Extremely precise interferometry measurements and like 1,000 other things. The models that are proposed have been falsified. They simply don't work, right? They're fundamentally illogical and fallacious.
10 more things because you haven't falsified jack shit except, I don't know, I guess your relationship. You falsify that.
It's just going to be dismissed on their face as such, like such as relativity being a reification fallacy. Even beyond that, in practice, in application, they don't work. They're like awful. They're like laughably bad. It doesn't. Relativity is so laughably wrong on all scales. It's actually just insane that people still think it's true, much less are arrogant.
Oh, that will get you 20 things for huffing so much copium. I mean, if relativity is wrong, how come they can measure time dilation within a 1 millimeter sample difference, right? 1 millimeter. That is for those. I don't know how to explain that to all of our American friends, but 1 millimeter is very, very tiny.
It's about a 25th of an inch.
Thank you.
About it. That's just the situation. So the actual evidence has shown us that there's a background medium, an ether. That means the Earth's not moving. Okay. And I don't know how they're going to pull.
Wait. Because those are not mutually exclusive. There could be an ether, and the Earth could also be moving through the ether, Dumbo. So, with your arguments are like a bucket full of holes.
Off. I think this is why they're kind of stuck, right? Like, how could they tell people there was an ether without saying the Earth's not moving? But now let's be real. That assumes that like the public would be informed and understand what I'm talking about right now, like understand the history of Michelson-Morley. And of course they don't, bro. Of course they don't, you know?
Right. Every person that has ever gone to university, ever, after the Michelson-Morley experiment, does not understand this paper. The paper which the first sentence debunks your lies about the paper with it. You can't get past this. You cannot. For example, one of your proteges, QOP, he says, he actually said that I'm right. And his scope was that, they falsified the static ether, but it could be a moving ether. That's just like 100% pure copium. Just like you.
It's just like, oh, look, David Wilcock talked about ancient aliens and UFOs, and they're taking them out because they knew the truth, and they know about UFOs and anti-gravity, and, you know, the universe is so big, there are some aliens, and they're trying to hide it, and blah, blah, blah. And all of that is lame nonsense. It isn't real. And this is when knowing the truth about a lot of the deceptions about the world and where we live and how it actually works, it equips you to see right through this deception.
Now, it equips you to see right through the deception. Okay. Grug says, did Michelson-Morley also live with their mommy and talk for a living? The only thing to make that joke better would have been ending it in asking for a friend.
Now, I will say, if you look at it from like a scriptural lens, you know, that's not the requirement to see through it. It says a lot of people will still be deceived. So, you know,
excuse me. What part of the scripture says if the kids cry, spit on your wife? If the kids cry, spit on your wife? Because I seem to have
that's in Hosea.
That verse.
Who knows where like this idea of UFO disclosure, aliens, Project Bluebeam, anything like that falls into the ultimate grand deception? That would be a good question, I guess. Oh, cool. Okay, it separates it for me. Witsit, good to see you. Thank you, man. Thank you, Daniel, Jim, for the very generous super chat, brother. Wait, what's your opinion on the original patent of the perpetual will and or tapping into free energy through the ether? Thanks, brother. Thank you so much.
Jack, here comes the bros.
Perpetual will. I'm not sure if that like name specifically rings a bell, to be honest. But I do think, like I said, I do think you can tap into the ether because even the current utilization of electricity is using the ether. So
it's absolutely not, like 100% not the ether. Sorry.
Yeah, you can absolutely do it. I would say that the most efficient way to do it would just be magnetism, because perpetual like autonomous exchange of energy is a field, and there's only one field, and that's magnetism, and that already exists. So just utilizing like the singular field in existence would be the most efficient way to get energy.
The problem is that in meat space, in actual real reality with it, you always have losses. So a perpetual generator of electricity is like pretty much literally impossible.
Yeah, there's stuff like friction and stuff when you have a moving wheel.
Yeah, and heat losses and a bunch of other stuff that you need to consider. So, and of course, you have to remember that the thing has to put out more energy than you put in. So, yeah, that's tough. That's rough. People, I've heard, I think it was, sorry, I think it was Steve Mould that said, or one of these big science channels that said that the only way to to actually do a proper perpetual motion machine, when you consider doing one, is how to hide the batteries. That's the only way. You need to figure out that, and then you got yourself a perpetual motion machine.
Because it's perpetual, right? Magnetic field is perpetual. So that would be my.
It's not. Magnets lose strength over time, Dumbo.
My answer. They can't let that out, right? Now, I would say maybe they do, because if they ever were willing to just say like, hey, here's free energy, this would be the time that it would be worth it, right? Like, yeah, it would maybe come with a decent amount of freedom, but like think about how
it wouldn't be free. Like, even for fuck's sake, this is so exhausting. Even if I grant you your stupid, retarded argument, and there was free energy from the ether, and we were able to tap it, it would still have a cost, because you have to build infrastructure. You have to build the extractors of the ether. You have to lay out, I don't know, maybe lay out a new grid or whatever. So, and then things break. Cars crash into lighting pole, electricity poles every once in a while. So it wouldn't ever mean that it would be 100% free. It could be a lot cheaper, but never free, never 100% free, because people have to work for it. I mean, Witsit, you're advocating for communism right now, just FYI.
How much freedom you have if you just don't have a utility bill, but they've already ushered in an entire surveillance system and you can't go anywhere. They see you and they know what you're doing everywhere you go. So they usher in an entire surveillance system and then told you, okay, by the way.
Oh my, Grug gifted 20 Sherwa Mate Talks memberships, and I forgot the sound effect. Let's see who he hit with those. They went to Doodle Dog, Colistan, JB5114, Carle. Oh, hold on, let me put it on the big screen because I can't read for shit. Carlech Narch, JD2080, Adriana B, Custom Furniture, Frida, Steamy Traveler, Profit, Create Passion, Abarax, Shifty Eye Shady, David George, Christian Hoach, Hugh Jars, Zeptepi, Max Dandry, Industrial Nerd, and Arlette Up North. Thank you so. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Arlette Up North and Albino Bad Guy and Tim David. Also, sorry, I my eyesight is absolute trash. And Kango says water for $2 New Zealand. Water is fucking everywhere. We pay for that. Oh yeah. It's almost like you need to do like infrastructure and yada yada. Okay, I'm reading in the internal chat that Jack and David are having some problems with the connection today. I'm so sorry. This usually works for everyone. I don't know. It's working for me, and I'm like in Uruguay.
Someone in the chat said free energy is like the idea of getting married to get free blowjobs.
Can you hear me from out here where the water is flowing?
Yes.
Okay. Oh wow, that noise isolation works well. Okay, cool.
Energy. So now you don't have a utility bill. What I mean, that doesn't change a ton. And they're like, okay, well now we can power the AI, like the huge farms and systems that they're building, right? Because that's obviously the major cap on AI is the energy limitations, and that's in the private sector. And so they.
Well, it's in the energy, it's in the cooling, and it's also in some of the specialized chips that they need to run. That's why there's a RAM shortage right now with it. Like, seriously.
They could just straight up say, now, this is the thing, though. You couldn't, I don't know how they would do that, right? The government couldn't just come out and say, oh, we were lying to you. We had free energy this whole time. So, I mean, the cover story of an alien works, I mean, I know it sounds crazy to talk about aliens, bro, but like, dude, they have conditioned people for decades. Almost everyone says the same stupid thing. And people always ask me, like, why would they lie about that? There's like 1,000 reasons, but one of the biggest ones that I hear all the time is like,
I mean,
same stupid shit, like free energy.
one of the things that I like the most is granting people their silly arguments and then just destroying them with the granting of the argument. Like Witsit is saying, oh, we will have free energy. No, because someone would still have to do some work somewhere. At one point or another, someone has to do some work. And that work, because of the economic paradigm that we live in, would have to be compensated. So that is a cost. You might get it reduced if you could just literally siphon electricity from the air. You might be able to get a reduction in what we pay, but it wouldn't mean like Flat Earth Dave says, oh, there's way more resources beyond the ice wall. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, who do you think is going to go get them? And who do you think is going to ship them back to this side of the ice wall? That would have a cost. So even if I grant you your very stupid argument that there are resources way beyond the ice wall, it wouldn't make everything free. That is just asinine. That, like, basic economics would tell you that.
Of course there are aliens. Do you know how big the universe is? It would be so arrogant and so insane to think that there aren't aliens, bro. We're just this tiny speck of dust in this huge universe. Like, of course there's other life out there. But no, actually we're not. We're actually not a tiny little speck of dust in the corner of the universe. That isn't real. Like, we're in the center of the universe. Like, the whole thing moves around us in a central.
What a fucking retard.
Is he saying that that things revolve around us, like we're in a geocentric universe, or are we still flat? I'm confused.
Well, I mean, it's both. It's both. But it's the we are the center of creation nonsense.
See, I thought this was his pivot before going to. I think everyone felt like that, but then he just did away with it. Maybe he's like trying to ease back into it.
Yeah, but I mean, have you ever heard him talk about the Bible? He has read it less than I have, and I've read it like 10 times.
Yeah.
Position. Factually, provably, testably, undeniably, indisputably. Very.
Oh, fuck, no, hold on. I'm going to give you 10 for each one of those adjectives.
We're in the center of the universe. Like, the whole thing moves around us in a central position. Factually, provably.
1, 2.
Testably, undeniably.
3, 4.
Indisputably.
5.
Verifiably. So
6. Okay, 60.
That alone is a huge reason that you would have to hold on to this lie if you had some plans to roll out a great deception that had anything to do with quote unquote aliens. But I will also say you have lots of people, which I'm suspicious of some of these people, right? I'm hesitant to say I know people are CIA and stuff like that because I hear people say it about everybody. And people say it about me, you know what I mean? But
I love when his own tactics get reverted back onto him by his idiot audience. That is just the best. Like when they were chanting that TFE was fake because he vaped, and now they're calling him like a CIA, and people have said that he's a clone and that he was replaced and yada yada. That was just so good. It's like you get exactly what you put out into the universe. Have fun with it.
And he's on his own island. Like, he's alienated himself, so he has to fight the battle alone. It's so weird.
Yeah, on multiple fronts, because he catches strays from us, he catches strays from the flurbs.
Yeah.
Like, he just can't get a break. It's almost like Flat Earth ruined his fucking life.
Poor guy.
Who would have thunk it?
a lot of people say like, oh, I think they're interdimensional beings. And so that's like
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is an interdimensional being?
mainstream position that's floated around as well. So you may not have.
Daryl asks, a clone, there's two of him. Well, no, what they were saying is that they got killed in Antarctica and they got replaced by clones. I am convinced by Flat Earth Dave that he's right and the Earth is flat and not a globe. Are you serious? If you look at the top of the side chat, there's a link right there. You can click that and come tell me all about that.
have to claim that they come from like distant universes or whatever. I don't really know, but anyway, my point here is I think that the entire scientist story, I'm about to go through a bunch of videos and watch what's going on. So you guys, I think it's all a psyop. I think it's all a psyop, right? Now, I'm not saying they're not really killing these people. I'm not saying people aren't coming up missing. Maybe they are. Maybe some of them are and some of them are not. It doesn't really matter, right? Like, I don't know how in the know they are. I know that they're definitely not above just killing these people, but I think they're tactically taking certain people out to guide what people think that they're covering up. And that would be very intelligent way to do that, right? It would be take out selected people. So then people will think, oh, that person must have been onto something. That person must have been revealing information that they don't want us to know. That person must be right. And then they'll start to put the pieces together and we're going to look through it. And clearly the story you end up with is like anti-gravity, aliens, interdimensional beings. There's like this overlap of claims of time travel that come out a lot. It is all just it's just a psyop.
All the derp. Love it. 10 more things.
Bro, like they're setting up a pretty big deception, in my opinion. No, I do not believe, it's not even on the table for me that these people just like were on the right path and they're all getting taken out. And then the government was just like, oh yeah, that is sketchy. Let's look into it. Let's pump it all over the mainstream news so every normie knows about it.
We're the Fringeon says, I'd never say Witsit is CIA unless CIA means cunt in Adidas.
Could be worse, Nike. You wouldn't be caught dead in Adidas.
Yeah, no.
Right?
Nike's fresh. It's fresh. Ghost Rider 33 sent him $20 and said, thank Wit for show, love it. My father theoretical, oh, for fuck's sake. I'll copy paste. This is the message that this person typed. Like literally, I just copy pasted off the super chat. My theoretical my father, theoretical physicist, I use your content in debate with my father. He gets stumped.
I take shit that's never happened for 400, Alex.
Yes. Out of all of the things that have never happened, that has never happened the most. Holy fuck.
That's too good. Theoretical physicist.
No, that's not how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Physicist.
Physicist.
Yes, physicist. Steel City says DM. Okay, hold on.
I'm guessing he doesn't talk to his father much.
No, not at all.
DM. Okay, here we go.
Those are one of those instances where you definitely did fall far from the tree.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So one of our let me do something so I keep the identity of our informants hidden. Okay, got it. Remove that image. So fuck no, I didn't mean to do that. I need to stop that and open it up. Hold on 1 second. I'm so sorry. Oh, there we go. And now I need to do window and that. Okay, so our informants are hard at work, always getting us the latest in gossip and stuff. So this is Austin's to-do list. Mow the lawn, trash cans to curb, make your bed, vacuum the stairs and hallway. Please remember to put the toilet seat down when you're done. No flatter stuff. When you get hungry, there is some
Totino's pizza roll.
Tostinos.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't know
The,
what that
the
is.
little microwave pizza pockets.
Okay. In the freezer, no friends over. If you got all this done before I get home from work, F will give you the Wi-Fi
I will give you the Wi-Fi.
I will give you the yeah.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. P.S. Call your children and tell them you missed them.
That's so sweet. Our informant's got original documentation from his mother. How nice. She used a red marker for the heart. Did you notice that? That was sweet.
Yeah. Lovely woman.
Shows she truly cares. Just like she wrote no flatter stuff in the red too to make sure that he understood she meant it.
That's right.
Calder says, Witsit sits down to pee. Oh my.
Hey, look, that's where I do my best doom scrolling is when I sit down to pee.
At all. Thanks, Whit, for the show. Love it. My father's a theoretical physicist. I use your content in debates with my father. He gets down. Nice. Thank you, Ghostwriter.
That never happened with it. I love how
he doesn't believe it either.
Like, yeah.
For the super chat, brother. Yeah.
Ashton says, hey, now don't decry sitting while pissing.
So I say that's where I do my best doom scrolling. Might as well take a load off.
Wait, no, hold on. Tay said that, and then Electron Element said, is that no? Like, dude, like, go back.
It's a bit. It's a bit.
Figure out the sequence. Like, Still City told me, hey, DMs. And I showed the message on screen. And then I say, like, yeah, one of our informants got this. It's like, yeah.
Definitely not Steel City, by the way.
Yeah, it wasn't him.
Still kills it. I would say Steel fucks, but I don't want to get censored, so I'll say it anyway. Steel fucks.
Steel City says, it's the safest way to pee when you're half asleep. Oh, boy.
I wonder. I'd have to know specifics. That is interesting, though. That's probably an interesting dynamic. So, yeah, anyway, I forget because I've been gone for like, I've just talked about this stuff for so long, but all of that framework, you guys do see like how important knowing stuff like that, like knowing that there's an ether, knowing that quote unquote gravity, grossly misunderstood, misapplied to the current mainstream version of quote unquote gravity is just completely fake, falsified. The average person has no idea what they're talking about. If there is an ether, which is like a substantive background medium, it's already been substantially proven that the Earth cannot be moving, and it's.
I'm going to just ding you for a little while, like 50, because you already said this. And I already dinged you, so the second time is worse.
It's already been established in many other ways anyway. And so then you understand, like, okay, well, what is energy? You start looking into it, you realize, like, oh, this like subatomic interpretation, this reified model interpretation of the subatomic scale, atomic, quote unquote, is just all fake pseudoscience. It is.
Let me do a little bit of searching here. 1 second. Zoom out. Google. So, boom. No, that's a Reddit version. I don't want that. I want this one. So, Witsit, if atoms are real, what the fuck is this? Why is it? Why is it that we were able to actually photograph an atom with visible light? I mean, this is from a couple of years ago, so I mean, Cavendish has been repeated with like very tiny gold balls. So, like, everything you say is incorrect with it. It's fascinating how someone can do that. Well, I mean, all flat earthers have kind of the same skill, but yeah.
That's just what it is. And you know what's going to be so funny is like there's these groups of people that would ridicule you for so long for bringing that up. When if the aliens come and say it, all of a sudden they'll believe it. All of a sudden they'll believe it, but they're going to put some like quantum spin on it. And nowadays, if you just don't know what's going on, you can just throw quantum in front of the word as like a descriptor, and then now all of a sudden you're smart.
You know who does that? Grifters and con men, like
Ashton
you.
Forbes does that.
Yeah, like you with it. There's a lot of quantum derplings all around, and you all have the same strategies. It's exactly what you do.
Okay, so let's look at some of these videos, and I'll show you, for anyone that's maybe having caught this here, I'll show you like a mainstream.
I'm sorry, did you say for anyone having cocked this, you mean like you right now? Like you all the time? Like you went and saw the 24-hour sun and you still say that the earth is fucking flat? Is that it? Holy cow, you are. I'm so glad Delulu is now an actual word, because that describes you just perfectly. The cacophony of the sound makes it just great.
You'd be delighted to know that he's just as orange for tonight's feature presentation as he is here.
Wait, hold on. Let me check on that. Let us check on this.
Type of system private companies are doing. Who was censoring Owen? Private companies. Who was making you wear a mask to go in a store? Private companies. Who was kicking you off of?
I'm sorry. That was you know, the government kind of issue like some guidelines. It will be like, hey, maybe if you have a closed space, you should you should make people wear masks. I don't know. That's kind of private property rights. You have the right to do whatever you want in your property. If you don't like it, then you can fuck off. Let's be honest, that is super useful because once you put the word quantum on anything is theoretically, you mean hypothetically possible. Also, Ludwig, I noticed that you haven't clicked the link to come and tell me how Dave Weiss is not a scammer. I don't know. And let me just tell you, FYI, PSA, because I care about you. I call you idiots, but I do care about you. And if you're a fan of Flat Earth Dave and you have the app, your actual address has been leaking to the whole world because the app has absolutely no security and it shows everyone's location to anyone. So good job. Also, the app uses the globe to calculate your distance between you and other flat earthers on the globe. So
oops.
Have fun with that.
The Cosmic Conspiracy says that I think his self-tan has fried his brain.
That's quite possible.
I can't chat on here. Like, look, hello.
Oh, I know. I just figured I'd catch one I catch him one every once in a while. I figured I'd just read off to you.
Yes. I can't. I'm banned from his shitty ass channel. I'm banned.
Oh.
Watch this.
Watch what? Where?
See if that comes through.
My
boy's spitting hot fire.
Spitting hot fire. Yes.
Yeah.
Social media. Drop it in the Misswits chat and Telegram. So t.me/misswits.
Oh, the Misswits.
Misswits.
That is
he loves that.
That is a very apropos name because you're all misfits of life. Yeah,
you're half-wits and you missed the point on everything.
Yep, 100%.
I think Sig knew about the Misswits before anyone, to be fair. And him and I joke about it for a while.
All right. I think we've had...
Night, Meg.
Night, Megan.
Megan, sorry.
Megan, hope you have a fun night. I hope you get lucky. Wink, wink. I've had enough derp. I had enough derp for tonight. So let's
ouch.
Shame on you, Steel.
Savage.
You take it back. You better hook
That's the burn of the night.
Flawless victory. That was
we do not approve of that message.
No,
give me managing mod. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, Mark Sargent is in Witsit's chat. Love and respect to everyone in the community. Long live the truth seekers. Mark, you were calling
for actual truth.
You were calling Witsit a liar because you said that TFE was fake, right? So why are you watching a liar? He said the 24-hour sun is real. He saw it with his own eyes. What? One truther is not truthing here. All right, let's do final thoughts. Let's start with you, Dan, over there.
Final thoughts. I have been MIA for quite a bit. I'm going to do a stream at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I was going to do it tonight, but you were on, so I figure why not? So I'll be on 10 a.m. Eastern tomorrow, going over state of the channel, things like that. Final thoughts on Witsit. He's boring as fuck. I don't know what else to say. I mean, he's low energy. He's beta male. He needs to go back on the cocaine. Go back to sniffing the white stuff. Get his energy back so he can start spitting those bars that he does when he freestyles. And go back to debunking Einstein that he's oh so good at. And the only part of that was true is I'm live streaming tomorrow at 10 a.m.
All right, thank you so much. So, do you have the video up?
Yeah, it's set up for should be set for 10 a.m. It's on my live. Hold on, I'll get you the link.
You got it. Yeah. Everyone should click on the notification for that to make sure you don't miss it. I will probably be asleep, but I'll definitely catch it afterwards.
That'll be the link for the morning. I guess it's just I'm calling it the State of the Unfornication address.
I love that.
So I've had a lot of things going on in the background, so I want to get everybody caught up.
Awesome. Grounded Exarch says you're savage. And the Derpling here, who is a massive gaping blue whale pussy who didn't dare click the link to come and talk to me, said Glovers are likely to believe, and this is his voice. This is I got a tip from another one of our informants that this is his actual voice. Glovers are likely to believe on theory of relativity, so you don't believe in objective reality. So it's hypocritical for you to say that flat earthers are dumb for their simulation theory. Theory of relativity is weaker than no mere permanent. I'm sorry.
So was The Matrix being a documentary?
Dumbo, the objective reality is that relativity is a very good description, the best description we have so far of real. And the only also other objective reality is that all flat earthers are absolutely dumb, no exceptions. Ooh, I got it. Icy Spin says that, and you know what that means.
Pac-Man, waka 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 waka.
It seemed appropriate.
So Ludwig, when you get the sand out of your vagina and stop being a gigantic pussy, maybe come back, click the link that is almost always up there, and you can come and tell us how we're wrong. And well, I mean, you will try, you will also fail because I will show you why you are wrong with evidence and not just saying dumb stuff. All right. Icy Spin, final thoughts for you.
Yeah, Witsit has a lot to say, and this is the thing: is like he has somewhat of a captive audience. I don't know if they're captive enough to keep him afloat, but he seems to be pushing hard to make it work, and I don't know to what extent he has the ability. I really don't. It'll be interesting to watch because he is in the hole and he's trying to find a nut, and instead of making an honest living, this is what he's doing. God, I just don't know what else to say other than that. We'll have to see how it plays out, but it's definitely an interesting approach he's taken. I think that he's trying to ramp up to like 5 days a week. I remember him saying that early on, but we'll see. I mean, this is 2 out of 2, and I think he had like 3 streams last week. I don't know, but we'll see. So.
Yeah,
but he's not really saying much.
Are expensive. He needs a big nut.
The problem is that he has nothing new to say. Like it's all the same derp that we all know inside out, and we all know how and why he's incorrect. So. Witsit,
I mean, he got a $20 super chat most recently, and it said "Welcome back." Like those are not going to sustain. The welcome back ones, they're going to fall off. But like, I mean, if someone's going to say something that's like, "Yo, you hit me right with this," and throws him 20 or 50 or whatever the fuck, like I just don't know. I don't know if he has it in him to like really lead. And there are things that are in the works. That might make it difficult for him. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yes.
Yeah. So who knows?
All right. I mean, Witsit, it's still my spirit animal. He is my guidance in the dark, my beacon to make sure that I don't do anything the way that he does. So whenever I have to make a decision, I think, what would Witsit do? And I do exactly the opposite. Yes. That's why. I mean, you can have like a positive spirit animal, or you can have a negative spirit animal like that. So
hey, they're all learning opportunities.
This is
Oh,
what you do. You wait for him to go bet his super chats at the roulette table, and then he bets red, you bet black. He bets all the lows, you bet all the highs, and and you walk out of there with your pockets. You can't walk out of there with heavy pockets. You got to do a direct deposit. So, I mean, who knows if he'll ever get there, but I'll be there next to him if he does.
Oh my God, Ludwig, the coward.
Super fast.
So if you fly super fast in circles around the globe and then land on Earth, you will be ahead of time of other people around you. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's not how time dilation works, dumbass.
Super fast though. I love how he mathed it out for us so we knew exactly how fast that is.
Dude, we can't even get to 1% the speed of light yet. So super fast is our fastest thing is not fast at all. But let me dunk on you just a little bit to show you that you would, to actually demonstrate why you're not up here. So let me do that.
I wonder if there's like a percentage possibility that like people have given to us making it to at least the heat death of the sun. It's got to be super low, right? Like there's got to be a probability somewhere. Like the idea is like, do we blow ourselves up before we even give ourselves a chance? It seems inevitable, right? Or the robots will do it.
It does seem like that a little bit. All right. I mean, just because I want to dunk on this fool for just a moment. No, not too much. So space-time effects on satellite-based quantum communication. So they're trying to do quantum internet through satellite. And from what the paper seems to point out, without like doing the math, is that, this is certainly possible to do. That's one. Let's do this one. Effects of gravity and motion on quantum entanglement in space-based experiments. So they entangle particles, they shoot one up to space, and they're doing experiments on them. So that literally dunks on you like a bunch of multiple ways in one paper. Resolving the gravitational shift within a millimetric atomic sample. So they have one sample and 1 millimeter above, and they are measuring the gravitational redshift of that, which is, time dilation. I'll do one more and we'll wrap it up. Motion and gravity effects in the precision of quantum clocks. Oh, would you look at that? They can measure the accuracy of a quantum clock depending on its motion and gravity. Huh. Dude, you just got absolutely taken back to school. You and Dave Wise are absolute trash. All right, with that, I think my final thoughts were that Witsit is my spirit animal, so that says it all. We are Goka Fringens with the member message clutch at the end. Been a member for 3 months. That is 1/4 of the way around the sun. Witsit Beacon with that color, better a lighthouse. That's a good one. Yes, he is the lighthouse of my life. I mean, in the negative sense, right? I know not to do what Witsit did. All right, everyone. It's been a blast. Dan, I'm so sorry that I took
No, don't stress it. Look, you actually covered something. I'm just going to cover some other derp and just give everybody update what's going on. And it was funny. I was just working on a thumbnail and I was working on the title and everything else. And then someone posted a leak in Discord that you're on. I'm like, well, fuck.
I'm so sorry. I was
it's fine. Dude. We don't check in with each other.
I had a plan. I had, but I don't know. Sometimes I ask. I didn't because I had a plan for today, which was doing an after show. But that debate got pushed back because one of the debaters didn't know that it was today. So I was like, damn, I want to do something. So
can I share one? Can I share one parting thought Or
oh, sorry. Yeah, parting thought.
this was one of the last things he said from the stream that you were covering, right here, and it's a very short, but it's very telling about where his mindset is. Are you getting audio?
Nope.
No.
God,
flubbed
of
it
course
again.
not. All right, I
How
screwed
many
it up
times you
every
been
time.
on this stream, bud?
It's been a lot. It's embarrassing.
Why you gotta make it awkward, bud?
I can do it through my mic. All right, hold on. It's
Dude,
very
just-
telling and it's important.
Okay, if you have a clip on Discord, just send it to me so we can do it the proper way.
I hate this. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna send it to you on Discord.
Yeah.
Everyone, sorry. All right, I got it right here. It's very important, just like the last one was.
Okay.
So don't you worry.
I think I saw it before.
Yeah. you
Arnold
probably did.
says, hurry before he tries to send it by carrier.
I
pigeon."
know. I know. It's fine.
You
All right,
see
you've been
me
hanging around.
said-
You've been hanging around EA too long.
I suggested all you streamers have like a Google Calendar or something so you can schedule around each other or collab ahead of time, Dan and me.
Well, Mike's on hiatus for a little bit, and
We sometimes check with each other. Like
Yeah.
if I see someone or some people, like Steel City usually tells me like, hey, you scheduled a thing and Mike has something already going on. And we do sometimes check with each other. It's just that I was so like itching to stream because the after show got canceled that I didn't even think. I just threw up a quick thumbnail. I knew that Witsit had streamed again, so I just
well, and to be honest, Calder called me out one of the when I was going to stream again because he was bored as fuck. So that's the only reason why I decided to put something together. So Calder, it's all your fault. Fuck you,
trying
Calder.
to sow discourse.
Oh, hey Max.
Oh,
I leave Sunday. I will be in Miami for 3 days until Wednesday.
oh, nice.
So if we have any members who happen to be in the Miami Doral area and want to get together for drinks, I'm okay with that.
Nice. There's only one time frame. It can't be manipulated or distorted. No, I dumbass. I literally just proved you wrong with 4 papers. I have more. And you keep yapping from the keyboard warrior seat in the coward's house, and you're just literally getting schooled. I proved you wrong with scientific peer review papers. All you're doing so far is just yapping.
And he called his little, I don't know what the fuck you want to call that, comment, free education. But what did it actually teach us? It's just his fucking opinion, and he's an idiot. So
I didn't see the free education thing. Like, dude, you couldn't school a puppy, Dumbo.
So to set the stage one more time, and you're absolutely right. That was great. Witsit, these are his parting thoughts from last night's stream, and he's behind on child support. He doesn't have a real job, right? We're talking about he's looking for a nut, and I'm not even sure it's there according to the prophecy. But yeah, this is where his mind's at.
Okay.
I'm down to get back into debating. It's been a while. I'll probably be a little rusty for a little bit, but that is kind of my bread and butter, you know.
I'll debate you, bro. I'll debate you. You've been.
That's where our boy's at.
Let me check. Because this is the first time that I called. I've been trying to debate Witsit since the first time that I even heard of him. So videos. Witsit is super scared. You've been formally running away from me for 8 months. This was let me check the date. This was August 11th, 2025. And you tried to play it as like, oh, I don't even know who you are. And then you were like, because I have footage of you on my shows, you were like, oh, no, yeah, I know. I kind of remember you. Like, you're such a weasel. But completely running away from me. Tomorrow, 6 p.m., I'm debating Kevin John. It will be moderated by Icy Spin. So hang after we end, hang for 1 second that we need to do one thing. People, before we go, make sure to do the social thing is like, share, subscribe, send this to a friend, send this to your significant other, go to the corner of your street and yell, subscribe to Unfornicated Icy Spin and share my button talks. And that way we can share the love for the channel. Remember, we have Dan tomorrow, 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. Eastern. We have a debate between me and Kevin John. It's going to be awesome. Love you all. Thank you so much. Take care. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.